Is this heaven?
No, it's a podcast. Welcome to the Field of Geeks podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 145 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Joey.
I'm Megan.
How's it going, guys?
Oh yeah, good.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll. Ready to roll. We're still here, kicking.
Yeah.
And screaming. Starring
Screaming.
Will Ferrell.
No coronavirus
Yes,
over here.
Mike Ditka. What?
No coronavirus over
No,
here.
not yet. It's in
Hopefully
Chicago, so
Oh, and Minnesota.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in Minnesota.
Just stay put.
So maybe you will be our first case.
It never hurts to be
Mitch
first.
Gotta leave.
Yeah.
Mitch has always been patient zero.
Get the Lysol.
I know.
Shh. Sweet.
You
Well,
ever see the movie Quarantine?
Oh,
We already
God.
talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
that's okay.
That's for our Patreons.
Yes.
Not that we have any.
Joey's started a secret account. He's collecting money behind our backs.
For
Yeah,
my
totally. This goes to the show.
for my private snap, you can go onto my Patreon account.
Check out our Field of Geeks OnlyFans.
yeah.
account.
Watch as I straddle the microphone.
No, it's just an hour of me staring at the camera.
Wow.
Halfway through, I
Hey,
sneeze.
I'll throw it out there. I don't
Yeah.
care. That's fun.
I don't want to see it though.
I didn't even see it. Mitch is the one making the joke.
So who's been out to the theater lately?
Me.
Yeah.
Not me.
What was the last thing you saw?
Bad Boys. I saw it twice. Bad Boys for Life, which might not be that much longer.
That was a
because
surprise
Mitch
hit.
is dying over here.
Because it usually January films, there's not too many big ones.
Yeah.
And they're known to be released, the last one anyway was in the summertime. Michael Bay didn't return for this one.
Well, he did.
Did he?
Produce it.
In a cameo.
Okay, but he didn't direct it.
No.
Michael Bay was in a cameo?
Yeah, in Bad Boys.
Was he with Mike Lowry?
Well, yeah, because that was in the movie.
But I heard it's actually maybe even better than the other two. Like, did you feel that way?
It is. I think 2 will always be my favorite, just because it was the most like off the wall.
It's crazy.
Like they were
It's
really
long.
in their. I think they were really in their prime in that movie.
I think so, yeah.
But this one was probably ranks above the first one. And they made like the older jokes and all that stuff.
Sure.
Of like, they had that foot race, and it was Marcus had to like stretch and everything. Captain's like, I'm calling $50 on the torn ACL. I'm like, okay, yeah, these are fine. Like,
Yeah.
They weren't shoehorned, and like, I don't know. I think there was enough demand for this movie. It's like, yeah, it's been 10 years. I think there was about 10 years between the first and the second one too. So, and they're already talking about the fourth one.
Both are very good at ad-libbing, and they play well with each other on screen.
They have great,
And they have good chemistry, so I think it's something that, like Lethal Weapon, you could go on for quite a while.
Right. Well, then they pace themselves. It's
Yeah.
not like
But neither of them have gone off the deep end.
No, well, Martin.
Lawrence did in
Martin
late
Lawrence.
90s, I
Well,
think.
not Mel Gibson. Deep
No,
end.
No.
what I
Oh,
mean.
yeah, no.
But yeah, out of the whole cast, Will Smith still looks the same. I mean, you
Yeah.
could probably
I don't
throw him
think
in the first
he
Bad Boys.
ages.
No, he
He's an
doesn't.
alien.
No, yeah,
I
probably.
mean, Martin Lawrence.
He looks,
In my opinion,
he
he only got a little chubbier.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
After every movie, Will Smith goes into a cryo chamber and sleeps until the next script is given to him.
Demolition Man style.
Yeah.
He was on. I think he was on.
Wake me up.
I think he was on Fallon or something. He was talking about the movie, and he was like, I do a lot of press for movies, and I tell a lot of people like, yeah, you're gonna like this one. I've never really believed it until like right now. It's
Yeah.
like he's had to do Gemini Man, Aladdin.
Did you see Gemini Man?
No.
Okay.
It didn't look like.
I heard the way they shot it, it had to be seen a certain way for it to work.
with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Not exactly, but
How is it that he can make some really damn good movies and then just really lay an egg?
I mean, it's.
No, I'm serious.
I think it's just like, it's more that he trusts the director, like because with After Earth, I'm sure there's a lot of trust with M. Night Shyamalan,
Yeah.
but it just kind of fell through.
well, Joe Carnahan was supposed to originally direct Bad Boys for Life, and him and Smith, I guess, had creative differences. I think Smith produced this
That's
one.
why Carnahan's been missing.
Oh.
Scientology.
Oh.
Will Smith's Scientologist.
What?
They
Is
did
he
use.
still?
I think they used his idea with the bike scene in the film.
Joe Carnahan's?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That was his, but
Was he the one who directed A-Team?
yes.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Still such a crime we haven't gotten a sequel. Sorry, I know I've said it before.
Well, maybe Bradley Cooper will direct a sequel.
I thought it was good.
We'll get it
I
made.
thought it was great. It's
Wow.
my favorite. I think my favorite action.
It's
comedy.
bonkers, but that's what the show
But
was.
Yeah, it was over the top.
It
was
is
like
the
the pilot
perfect
to the show.
combination. It is the perfect combination of action and comedy.
Yeah.
Nothing feels too forced. Everything feels like the entire cast has such good like chemistry together. I watch it at least once a year because it's just so. And we're coming 10 years.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh my God, it's been that long?
Yeah,
Did
2010.
it turn
Holy
you
crap.
on to the old show?
I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
And I like it was very 80s. I respected it. I was just like I can't get invested in this. I don't.
But to me, the film was like a pilot, basically. You got to see, you got to see what led up. Obviously, it was different circumstances for their.
And also they kill people unlike the show.
Right.
Yeah.
The entirety of the show, they never killed one person.
Right.
I mean, that was a great thing about the show. It was kind of hokey. I mean, they kept in line with the feel of the original show. I was a huge fan back in the day, as I was with Dukes of Hazzard. So, I mean, to me, when
Knight Rider.
when I saw Dukes of Hazzard on screen with like Johnny Knoxville and those guys, I thought it was great.
yeah.
Because I mean, those shows were over the top.
I didn't
They
like
weren't-
Dukes of Hazzard, but I did respect it because on the same the same as A-Team. They got like the blessing of the cast, I think, because what weren't the
The A-Team,
ones?
the only
everyone who
original
was
Dukes of
except for
Hazzard?
Mr.
yeah,
T.
the
Oh,
only
but yeah, that's-
no, not Mr. T. Face was the only one that really shat on it. He was like, I wouldn't
No,
have
he
done
was
this.
in it.
He was in it,
Oh, was he?
He's in the director's
and so
cut.
was Murdoch.
Oh, okay.
Face
No,
had more time
Murdoch
to
was
direct-
dead.
No, Murdoch's in it.
Oh, that's right.
the actor.
Hannibal's
Hannibal's dead. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a tough one.
But again, I will probably bring this up again in the future. But just fantastic movie.
Sweet, sweet. Well, the reason why I brought up movies is I was thinking that Doolittle was going to be really good. No, I'm just bummed. No,
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at just like the idea that movie.
the original idea or the original when they first dropped it was happening and all that. I thought perfect, looks good. It really broadened the universe. You know, it's different than Eddie Murphy's Doolittle.
And shows Downey Jr. not as Iron Man, so
Right.
get him back in the acting world again.
And he hasn't had great success outside of the MCU since he started in it. He tried The Judge, which it was a decent
I
film.
liked
The
that.
Judge
That
was
was
good.
good.
Him and his wife
yeah.
produced that, and they also produced Doolittle, and it had a lot of, I guess, behind the scenes issues. But yeah, I was just kind of, I was like,
They reshot a lot of it.
Oh, did they?
he was doing so much press. So he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. I mean, he was really trying to get people to see
Yeah.
it. And I haven't seen the box office results. I just know it tanked.
I'm not even like box office. I don't even look at that anymore because it's just like I don't think this like tells of a good movie or not.
Right.
Because like that's just who goes to see it. I mean,
That's
you
true.
know.
It's all
You ever-
about marketing and getting
and, like-
awareness. Yeah.
And like Parasite. I don't know why I just thought of that. I mean
So
that's
one. The
Well, we
Epic
talking
Awards.
Oscars.
not. I mean,
That's why.
yeah, it did win, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. You know, I guess I haven't checked the box office for that either. But I
Right.
wouldn't say it's like doing huge because when I went to see it, nobody really was in the theater. Anyways, with Doolittle, I think there were a lot of factors that, like the reshoots, like I said, just like hindered the movie's success a little bit. Like, have you guys heard how it ends?
Doolittle? No.
Yeah. So the
It's even in the preview, isn't it?
I kind of.
maybe. The climax of the movie is
Spoilers, everyone. If you're going to go
sorry
see
if you're gonna
it.
go see Doolittle. I am sorry. If you're
I almost
gonna go
want to see the
I'm gonna rent it for
pay my
sure, though.
respects
Oh,
to him.
sure.
I'm a big admirer of his work, but it just sucks
so
he got
he-
a bomb there.
So there's a dragon in it, who's like the bad guy or
Yeah.
something. And they're like, "Why is this dragon so angry?" Turns out the dragon has something up his ass, and Doolittle pulls it out, and they make like a fart joke out of it.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
But that's the actual,
Entire movie?
That's the actual like end.
Credits.
I mean, I don't know how much longer is left in that movie after that, but like, you can't.
So the
You
movie's
can't
one
leave
big
that shit
fart
on a
joke.
fart joke. That's so stupid. Like that is just
The entire movie builds to that.
yeah.
Oh no.
It could be worse. It could be like Cats.
No, I was gonna say it's worse. It sounds worse than Cats.
No.
No.
Cats was a $175 million disaster that they
I
had
did
to.
hear some people do like cats, though. So.
Yeah, but they had to.
I mean, okay, but I heard
Midway
Cats
through the
is
movie.
so bad that it's like it's trippy and you're just like, wow, what an experience. But with Doolittle, it's just like, what the hell?
have you
The
ever
CG
heard of
isn't
a
even the
movie
best, I
basically?
heard, and
But have you ever heard of a movie like Cats? Right?
Yes.
Where
Showgirls.
we've all heard. Showgirls was good. For other reasons.
Oh, yeah, no,
Anyway.
it's not a good movie.
Anyway,
For all of our listeners, it was
Have you
not a
ever
good
heard
movie.
of a movie where basically the studio sends out a patch midway through premiere week
Oh yeah.
to fix loopholes that people easily
That just
found?
added to the narrative of just like, wow, what a clusterfuck.
Judi Dench, like her human hand, I guess,
Yeah,
was showing
yeah,
with
like
the
a ring.
wedding
Added to the
ring,
narrative of,
and
like,
they
wow.
didn't even take that out. Yeah.
What an amazing, just like, what
Shit
an amazing
show.
way to drop the ball.
The musical's like
But with
trippy
Doolittle, it's
itself,
just like
though.
nothing is drawing me to this.
That
Like with
person
Cats, at
lost
least
their
it was just
job.
like, yeah, well,
Doolittle kind
Showbiz,
of felt
baby.
like it was like a Sherlock Holmes meets like a Disney movie meets
watch-
like
did you see
Jungle
it?
Book.
oh,
Are you talking about
Just
his
the previews.
accent-wise?
Yeah, yeah.
He did a...
Because he did the Sherlock Holmes accent.
yeah. If you're gonna do that, hey man, just make Sherlock Holmes 3. That's what we're all waiting.
Oh
think
God,
he
would
is.
I love a Sherlock
They're
Holmes
making
3.
it, but he paused it for this. It's like, are you shitting me?
And Guy Ritchie isn't going to direct Sherlock Holmes 3, which I'm bummed out because I love the direction of those films, and
Just walk away.
Can we at least get Hans Zimmer back for the music?
No.
he's too busy doing Bond right now.
Okay, that's an excuse.
And
That's a good
Junkie XL
excuse.
did Sonic.
Well,
Okay, what's going to happen to Sonic? Do you think that's
you
going
like
to
Junkie
actually
XL,
go
don't
well?
you? They did Batman, or they did Bat v Superman, right?
Yeah. I wasn't making a dig. I was just
Oh,
saying,
okay, I didn't know.
Like Junkie XL. I didn't know that till the other day. Junkie XL was doing Sonic. And Hans Zimmer's doing Wonder Woman 84.
Nice.
So we got Sonic out. Do you think that's going to do well now that they've done all the redone?
I think it's
out-
going to get
comes out
more
Fe-
people
comes out
to
Valentine's
see
Day.
it. I'm not personally thinking it's going to... To me, it looks like
it's
another
mostly for kids.
Smurfs knockoff.
Never in the
or
history of movie
Hop.
making though has somebody
You know?
bullied has a mass market bullied a studio that bad in order to go back and
Yeah,
do.
it didn't work for Ninja Turtles.
No.
They could have totally fixed that.
Yeah.
Like their face,
I
just
mean,
something was not right.
That just shows that, like, I don't know.
How out of touch the studios are.
I know. They should have left it as it was. They should have stuck with their idea. Because, like, if you play, like, any of the Sonic games, you know that there are a lot of, like, blunders that go on in, like, not just playing the games, but, like, behind the scenes, like, with the studios and everything. It's like, wow, you kind of made a bad game. Like, not every Sonic game's amazing.
Right.
But I think this would have fit the, like, overall, like, the legacy of Sonic of just, like, look at this, the first Sonic movie we make, and we just biff the design. I didn't find it that bad. I didn't think it was great, but I was just like, I don't know. And the thing is, yes, they did bully a studio who I'm pretty sure they already had that design in the first place. They just wanted to see how the public thought of it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, if that's not true,
Because it didn't take them long to really change it. It
if
took
it's
a
not
few
true,
months.
if they went back and changed it,
Yeah.
these people are not going to go see the movie anyways. Everybody who complained, they're not going to go support this movie.
Well, and
so
that's the
why
whole
even
big
waste
thing,
the
yeah.
money?
Mm-hmm.
It just shows that fans. I say this as a fan. The majority of us don't deserve shit because all we're going to do is complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm not trying to turn this into like a a lecture or anything. But
Your
like,
TED
just
Talk?
Look at my TED Talk. We don't deserve anything. Look at Star Wars. Look at anything with a fandom.
We need to film a TED Talk.
And I'm not
a mock
saying-
TED
We
Talk.
do.
That's what
Sorry,
we're doing.
Joey.
And I'm not saying like every fandom is as toxic. Every fandom has some amount of toxicity. I get that, but some voices are louder than others, and it's very damning to the other people who want to see more. I guess I don't know.
It would be like the equivalent of for me them making a Metal Gear Solid movie. And I've played that game so
Where's
much.
his eye patch? Or where's
Eye
his
patch.
mustache?
I
He's
mean,
gonna get his
the classic
scratched out by a
suit.
cat.
The classic suit and all that stuff, the storyline and all that, and they really just mess with one thing of it that really messes with the whole game.
Who would you be?
Or the movie.
Or Snake?
Oh man. See, I watched Escape from L.A. and stuff,
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell and stuff back
Now?
in the day.
Well,
no, I
de-age
don't think
Kurt Russell.
No, I
He
don't
will
think
be
Kurt
Snake.
Russell now. I don't
that
know who
before.
I'd get to play.
Sean Bean.
No, well, that wouldn't be bad. But
He won't make it.
He needs to live
Well,
through the
I mean,
entire movie.
No, he dies and then he's a snake.
Snake!
Snake!
Oh, that would be hilarious. Like, there's several points within the movie. Snake hits continue, and then he lives again. That'd be awesome.
Just make it super
Yeah.
bad. Make it like Ready Player One, where it's just like I don't know what the hell's going on, but this is awesome.
Who's gonna see Sonic? Anybody?
Nope.
No.
No.
You know what? I'd
I'll
love
go
him
see
to
Birds of
take.
Prey again when Sonic comes out.
I love him to take another crack at Super Mario Brothers.
I was just thinking that too.
Right? Because
But who would you get to
bring
play
Bob
Luigi?
Hoskins- Oh shit!
I like
Bob Hoskins died.
I know that was the joke, Mitch.
Oh,
I would like a live action. But
Continue.
would you want it to be like CG, like Sonic is, like do the game in the 3D?
No.
You'd want an actual.
Because I feel like Sonic has an actual, as ridiculous as it is, he has a reason to be in this realm or whatever the hell they're doing. But with Mario,
It's the Smurfs, though. It's a whole concept of
Sure, yeah,
they come out of their...
I mean, it's hot. It's
just
hot
been
too because it's
overdone.
James
Right.
James
Yeah,
Marsden.
I know,
It's
it's
literally
the
the
same-
exact same plot. I don't care.
Same script.
I'm not gonna. That's the thing. I'm not gonna get hung up on a movie that I don't give a shit about.
I know.
But like with Mario, I feel like it could. They might as well just do live action.
It could be super comedic too, because maybe that's just because of the first one. Mario and Luigi are comedic, but
Oh my gosh, they have to go
That's
race
how I do
somewhere and then they're in their Mario Karts.
that.
That'd be awesome. And then
they
all of
could
a
be
sudden
really
the bananas
clever
start
about
falling
it.
out of the
I'm gonna hop
sky.
down the pipe and then
Yeah.
just like the sewage just explodes and then they die. And that's the end of the movie.
But who
It, just,
played
it takes
Bowser?
someone
That'd
really
be pretty
creative
funny.
to bring that
No.
to life. Like, would you do like a steampunk theme type of version where they're plumbers and then he discovered this massive tunnel and then it just
Full
leads
of
to crazy...
Just like
No,
All of a
full
sudden you got
mushrooms
Goombas.
and
just like the
playing
movie.
with teeth.
Just like the movie. Just like the original movie.
And you
That's how it
got
happened.
turkey turtles.
The princess, yeah.
Yeah,
The original
they go-
movie's got some cool ideas, I think. It just wasn't... Just doesn't.
I used to watch it
I don't
religiously.
know. I remember liking it. I was
No,
young at the
have
time.
you
watch
heard
that
how
all-
bad that was to make? Like they were going in between scenes, they were just getting drunk off their ass. Like John Leguizamo
Wow, that
hated
sounds
making
terrible.
it.
Awful. Sign me up.
Well, okay, the drinking part maybe not so much, but I mean,
John
just
Leguizamo was like, I'm Italian? Okay, we can do that, sure.
Mario, Luigi Mario.
I got excited when they finally got their suits at the end, you know, the
Yeah.
green and the red, and like that was... If they wore that the whole time,
Get Dennis Hopper back. Shit.
you're on the roll. He's putting in a call, everybody.
I think they should explore that again.
Dennis Hopper.
No,
Oh. What?
just making the movie, making another Mario.
Well, let's
Yeah.
do this before we move on. Let's cast Mario and Luigi. Who right now would you think?
Tom Hardy as Mario.
No.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, that'd be
There's cool
awesome.
fan art.
Have you seen him with a mustache? It is.
Oh, and Bronson.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up.
Bronson's really good.
Oh yeah, look up. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody make a Photoshop of Tom Hardy and Bronson with the
Done.
Mario hat.
I'll do it.
It would look. I don't know.
Have you seen the one they've made of Mario all muscular and just looks like rough?
No,
Yeah,
Tom
I've
Hardy
seen
looks-
that, yeah.
looks
No,
like-
I said with a mustache, not nude.
Okay,
Oh,
if you're gonna do that, who's Luigi then? Who do you put? Tom Hanks? No, I'm not good.
Look at that.
but is
That
he gonna be funny enough? Because I feel like they
Tom
need
Hardy.
to be
Tom
funny.
Hardy can be funny.
Bronson,
Tom Hardy
same
can be
movie.
funny.
He's funny in that.
He's funny in a way that's like, this guy's messed up because he's very like violent and
Okay, so then who would play Luigi?
I'm trying to think if he would stop yelling.
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh God. Well, he's got to be Linky, right? He's got to be a little taller.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston could be Waluigi.
Well, wait. If you're gonna do muscular Mario, you got to probably do muscular Luigi.
Arnold
Chris
Schwarzenegger?
Hemsworth. There you go.
No.
Oh my God! Could you imagine an early '90s movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger being Mario and
And Danny DeVito being Luigi.
No, you have to reverse
Yeah,
that.
he reversed.
Yeah. Yeah.
They call it twins.
I'm an Italian plumber. I don't know. I can't do an Arnold. Can you do an Arnold?
No.
No. Mitch, you got an Arnold for us?
What about
No.
the guy from Lucifer? He's tall and lengthy.
Oh, perfect.
That could be pretty good.
We've casted.
and inevitably you'd have to have him do the Luigi stare, the angry stare. You know when he's driving on.
No, that's just in Mario Kart.
I know.
We don't need to add
Look at
memes to
that.
this movie.
Wouldn't that be a good Luigi?
Yes, I agreed with you.
Yeah. Hey,
I mean, take the glasses off.
he could grow
Yeah,
a
I could see
mustache
that.
in a day. It looks like. So,
Yeah.
All set.
Looks like a 2:00 show.
All right, guys.
We're done.
We've casted the movie.
Yeah,
Now we just need to raise some money to make it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you guys send money to our OnlyFans or whatever.
Patreon
box
account
8275.
in New York, New York.
New York, New York.
Are you going to pick it up?
No,
He might have a job.
It's just a P.O. box for years. It's like a lost treasure.
that'd be awesome. Let's just like get a PO box in
Yeah, you
New
do
York.
it, and then we'll follow you.
I would
Yeah.
like to, but I don't know how much those cost. I got to look
$7.
into it. $7?
$7?
It's all 7. Joey will pay for it.
Okay.
Good.
Maybe 8.
So let's talk statues, everybody.
Whoa.
Detroit is getting a
Of
Robocop
limitations.
statue.
Oh.
Oh, not
What'd you
that.
say?
Wrong show. Detroit, they're getting their statue of Robocop finally. It
Nice.
took 9 years. It was through a Kickstarter campaign, and it
Is
made
it all gold?
bronze, and then
Oh.
we'll have a dark gray finish sprayed over it.
Is it going to...
And it's going where again?
It might go in front of the Michigan Science Center.
Is
Oh,
it going
cool.
to be that scene where Robocop shoots that guy's dick off?
No,
That would be
no.
awesome.
They're working on the other statue for that, but yeah, They started this back way in like 2011. They suggested to the mayor that the city have a mascot, you know, kind of like Philly's Rocky Balboa statue.
Oh, yeah.
And so they thought they could go ahead and make it, but they ran into copyright laws, of course, and manufacturing setbacks. I think they used maybe the original molds to cast it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
11 feet tall.
Looks too much like C-3PO, though.
I was just gonna
A
say
little
that.
bit, yeah.
They're going to spray it with a dark gray finish.
Oh,
it'll look
okay.
in
I
the
thought it
end.
was staying bronze. I was
No.
For those who aren't in
I'm not
this room right now, we actually have a TV set up and pictures showing of this thing. So
And we
Yes, close your eyes and just envision it.
And I
Yes.
could probably attach pictures to the show notes, so I'll try and do that. New thing we're trying here. But,
yeah, it's a nice screen image.
I am paying attention.
But when
I'm
they had the
just ADD.
Kickstarter campaign, even Peter Weller helped out, I guess. With
Oh,
that.
did he?
He did. If you go to YouTube,
He's in that suit. He's forever
Very
enshrined in that
encapsulated.
suit.
can I get out of here now? Huh?
Oh no! See you later.
No, but he did a funny video about it or something. YouTube it, but
His voice is hilarious when he's in RoboCop mode.
oh, he's perfect. And they're still working on that RoboCop film.
Oh, are they good?
Man,
Hopefully
what a
they're bringing
legacy.
him back.
He's been RoboCop. He's been Batman. He's
Yeah.
been that Star Trek guy.
Voice-wise, Star Trek guy.
Yeah, he was in Star Trek. He got killed.
I know that's what I just said.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
let's bring him back.
No, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, I would maybe take a trip to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. That's pretty cool. 11 foot tall.
Yeah,
Jesus.
crazy.
That is cool.
That's how I am.
Wow.
You were the body double for it. Mm-hmm. So Oscars, everyone.
Ooh, yes.
Any surprises?
Yes, Joey. Yes.
What did I do?
Any major snubs, Joey? You just told us about.
Yes,
one.
Uncut Gems. Son of a bitch.
Did it get nominated for anything?
No, they snubbed it completely. It was a fantastic movie. It should have gotten in there over Marriage Story. Sorry, it was a fine movie, but I don't think it deserves.
Marriage
the
Story is the one with
Adam Driver and Scarlett
yeah.
Johansson.
I'm
And it was
confused though because
good.
I know Irishman was released in theaters, so it could maybe count for nominations. Was Marriage Story? Because if it
No.
wasn't,
It was Netflix.
I mean, Roma wasn't either.
It was a Netflix original
right?
movie.
But I thought a lot of people got pissy with that.
Historically speaking, Netflix movies don't win Oscars. So if
I mean, people get pissy with everything. I mean, people are pissed at half this list.
But
But
Renee Zellweger was nominated for Judy, which I understand is a Netflix thing.
Oh,
is
is
it
it?
not?
no,
I don't think
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
I mean, like, oh no, you're right. No,
I would
you're
watch
right.
it in a heartbeat.
No,
It
no.
looks really good.
someone didn't do her research.
Okay. But the Marriage Story was good. Have you seen
It
it?
was yes, I just said
Okay.
it was.
I don't know.
Nobody listen to me.
I saw one
No.
clip from it, and it's him and Scarlett arguing. And I'm sure there's many clips
That's
of that.
literally
The entire
that's
movie.
That's the only clip anybody uses as like a sizzle reel for the movie.
Yeah.
But
They're
it's
like,
the
look at this.
entire
It
movie.
takes. No, they don't get to that level of acting until that moment, and it's literally an hour and a half into it, and then you're just like, I mean, okay, that was great, but
It
I
was
waited
really
like
good.
the rest of the time I was just like, okay. Like,
I'm gonna
no
say
wait,
this.
is
I'm gonna
this
say
is this the movie where Scarlett Johansson's dancing around or whatever, and it says this
Yeah.
is what the medication
What?
that meme
Oh,
or
'cause she's
whatever?
an actress, right?
Yeah,
She's
it's
doing
like-
a
Yes.
commercial on it
Well,
or
they're
something?
both.
oh,
They're-
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a
Where she's like dancing around with a whole bunch of people and
Megan,
says this
take it away.
medication may kill you.
What did you just do?
I hurt you.
You hurt me?
No, I hurt you.
Okay. Anyways,
Um.
you get corona.
No, that's me.
Contagion too.
So if you've ever been in a relationship before or married before or have gone through a divorce,
All three, sister.
What?
what? I'm so
That's
confused.
me. All of them.
That was all one weekend too.
I think
Yeah.
it's super,
Vegas.
super
You're your
relatable in that context.
That's
Because
fine.
you go through the motions of what it's like to be in a committed relationship with a child, and then try to co-parent and coexist together, and then you finally branch out, and then just dealing with the fact that you guys are no longer going to be together, and it does kind of build to that scene that you're referring to where they explode. But like I've been there, done that personally, and I
Right.
think anybody has in a relationship like that.
And I totally understand that. Like I got that.
But I think that that's why it was nominated. Just for
that one scene, though?
No,
Or-
just for
The build-up?
Yes,
I mean,
for the
just the
telling
whole-
of
The
of
emotional
how
connection.
toxic. I don't want to say it was toxic, but the build of how a relationship goes from being everything that you wanted to now where we're at in America, where what's the percentage of divorce rates?
7.
And what still?
That's all he's got.
It's $7.
I just think
has it
it's
gotten
super,
better?
super relatable.
I just feel like less people maybe begin.
Well, I think less people are getting married. Yeah. They're not getting married
I see
like
what
they
you're
used to.
saying. Like, it does start off very like it's a mutual divorce, and they're all they're trying to be cordial about the whole thing, and just like
Because they have a kid.
Because they have a kid, and there's like
Damn lawyers.
But then the lawyers come in, kind of like
Yep.
especially Ray Liotta. Laura
he's in
Dern.
that?
I think Laura Dern was good in this movie. I will say,
Yeah.
she was good.
She's a badass.
She's great.
Laura Dern.
Sorry.
I just
All
wanted
right,
to say.
she took out the Death Star or whatever the hell it's
Oh,
called.
yeah. Oh my
Dern.
gosh, she had one of the greatest shots in the new trilogy. Anyways,
She was good.
I just don't think that movie in general
Yeah.
was that special. But also, I'm not in
Right.
the Oscars committee, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. What
I
they
wish
think.
I was. Yeah.
Can somebody, and I don't mean to change subject, can somebody help me out here with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Because I did watch it last weekend.
Yes, I'd love to. That's
Great movie, I thought. The one thing that I have a question on, is it like a retelling of like a different version of what
So have you seen
thought was
have you
going to
seen
happen?
Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
So they kill Hitler at the end.
Yes.
I think it's just Tarantino's world of just like alternate history.
The
Okay,
victims
because-
switch places with the killers, basically.
Okay, because I thought it
The
was...
killers get what's come to them.
Well, and also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, my one of my favorite things is
Because Sharon Tate was supposed to die.
that's my thing is they never treat her like a damsel because she literally she doesn't know that these people are there.
Right.
Like, so she's never in danger. I mean, she is because they're planning to kill her, but it's never like, oh, I need to save the girl. It's like, oh, we need to stop these home intruders. Too bad Brad Pitt's on LSD or whatever, and Leo's in the pool. It's like Tarantino did same thing with Inglourious Bastards. He did the one thing that nobody else could, is he saved countless lives, or he saved Sharon Tate's life. And he did what he wanted to do with that script, and that's why I appreciated it so much.
Well, and it is a fairy tale just off the title.
Yeah, literally Once Upon a Time.
Right. So it's
Okay.
kind of like,
Because I thought it was a great
fictionalized.
movie.
Yeah.
Loved Brad Pitt, just simply because he beat up Bruce Lee, which
He
was
saved history
hilarious.
twice.
Yeah.
Killed Hitler,
Yeah.
killed the...
So I mean,
Tex.
the hilarious part is like he was primed because he was a stunt director or a stunt guy.
Yeah.
So he just
Yeah.
beat the shit out of people, which was absolutely hilarious.
That ranch scene was the most intense out of the whole
That
thing,
ranch
I
scene?
think. Or maybe the end was too, because I didn't know what was coming. But that ranch scene, it was just creepy. Like the whole thing was creepy.
Oh, with Bruce Dern.
He wanted,
Yeah.
he wanted to see his friend, or not really a friend.
And I thought they were going to kill him in that.
Oh yeah, especially when he punched the guy for slashing his tire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler. But do you think he's deserved of a nomination for that?
Oh, absolutely.
that
He
role?
should win.
Yeah.
I mean, because
He's probably destined to win, right?
Who else is up for supporting? I keep forgetting.
So Brad Pitt
Pacino.
Adam
Yeah.
Driver, Antonio Banderas.
and Tom
For
Hanks.
supporting?
Or I'm sorry, that's actor. Hopkins, Pesci, Al Pacino, and Tom Hanks.
And I think
But not
that,
Brad Pitt.
no, Brad Pitt's supporting
Brad
actor.
Pitt.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yep.
And
yep.
I think that Brad Pitt will likely win just based off of his other nominations.
Mm-hmm.
So he won the Golden Globe, he won a SAG. Same thing with the Joker.
You think Joaquin will?
Yeah,
get
I
it?
mean,
Well, it's
he won
usually
a
the
Golden
movie-
Globe, he won the
It's
SAG.
usually the movie with the most, like, because that movie has 11 nominations, and that is usually the one that sweeps, unless it's
Which I'm.
was it La La Land that won almost all of them, and then Moonlight.
Yes, and I didn't feel like it was all that great, but that's
I didn't either. And
I never
Moonlight,
saw it.
Moonlight won, and I was like, this is the best, because I was at work, and like I turned my head for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
and then they were
Turned
like,
on a dime.
and they were like, no wait,
Good night,
Moonlight,
everybody. What?
Moonlight won. I was like, this is awesome. And then
That got so entertaining. Just listening about
Well,
it.
yeah, and then you see the photo come out the next like day or whatever, and it's just a sea of all the actors just like.
Well, everybody thought Warren
The Rock
Beatty
was
was just
giving
being
the eyebrow.
old and like read the wrong name. Like, no, he got the wrong card. And it's,
How does that even happen?
So
How do you get
someone
the
in
wrong
the back,
card?
someone
Yeah.
in the back was taking photos with, I think, either the awards or with
the
a
accountant
celebrity.
who was passing out.
Yeah, he was passing out. They passed
Oh.
out the wrong ones.
Stupid ass.
I
It's-
am.
They make two.
So mad about it.
They make two.
You
They make
son of a
two
bitch.
for a reason, I guess, in case one gets destroyed or whatever.
man.
And so I think he gave him the duplicate of when
La La Land,
Emma Stone
okay.
won,
Both
and so that's what they got. I
You heard that
guess.
story?
I do want to say though,
tell you
because Leonardo DiCaprio is such a phenomenal actor, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's stupid that he's only ever won one Oscar.
Agreed.
But I thought he did a really great job
Mm-hmm.
in Once Upon a Time.
The Revenant was
That was
deserving
hilarious.
of an Oscar. I mean, that was
Especially that scene
was a
where he's
movie
an
to get.
actor playing an actor.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah.
just think that, like, that's, to me, that was amazing.
Yeah.
When Brad Pitt gets Leo back into the car, he's like, "Man, don't cry in front of a Mexican restaurant."
No, it's in
Remember?
front of the Mexicans.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I was like, "Ooh."
This is how they.
Hey, it was a
back
different
then, I
time.
guess. I
It was
don't
a
know.
different time. Yeah.
Anyway.
But the Joker was really good, too. And
That's- okay.
I did not,
Which
I
one?
don't. The Joker.
I just did not expect
I
that.
don't understand. There's a lot of hate for this movie,
The Joker.
The Joker, and I get that. I think a lot of it stems from, like, the danger that it could have brought on, or something that everybody
They were
was worried
afraid
about.
mental people would be like, "Yeah, I can do this."
But they're saying, like, I've seen so many, people talking about it. It doesn't change my my thought of the movie. I love the movie. So many people are talking about how, it's a movie that's wants so badly to be about something, but it's not. It's like, well, then you just missed the point.
I was going to
Well,
say,
a lot of them are like,
I
it
think
borrows from this and that, but every movie borrows from something.
That's such a stupid thing. They said, yeah, it's derivative of Taxi Driver, King of Comedy, and another Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, Scorsese was attached at one point. Todd Phillips literally went to him and said, "This is my idea for the movie." I don't get how people don't. You have Google. You have stuff to look this shit up before you open your mouth and just say anything. Words mean stuff. And I know I'm sounding like, probably like an incel or whatever everybody's like crying about now. It's a good movie, and I'm not even looking at, Joaquin had a great portrayal. He was fantastic in this movie. I'm not even looking at Joker. That's another thing. People worry about, like, people who love this movie, they worry that we're looking at the Joker to be the hero.
Yeah.
Protagonist, I don't think always means hero. It just means the person we're focusing on.
Yeah.
Like, Thomas Wayne, yeah, he's the antagonist because he's the guy that this guy's going up against. Doesn't mean, he's Bruce Wayne's father. He's got a good side to him. I don't watch Breaking Bad and say, wow, I hope Walter White kills all these guys. It's like, this is just nuts and I'm along for the ride. None of these, like Fight Club, none of these guys are heroes. I get that. Any sane person who can tell reality from a movie gets that. But, like, people just want to have this argument because
You shouldn't like the bad guy.
It's entertaining when a bad guy kills a bad guy. When it goes to, like, innocent people, that's when I'm like, that's when you should shut off and say, this isn't entertaining at all.
Yeah.
It's like the first time that people watch Dexter. It's a really great show, and all of a sudden, the first thing that you hear out of somebody's, within the first 2 or 3 sentences is, I really shouldn't like this guy, but I do. And that's, they have a hard time realizing that it is just a story, but it's really well written.
He's killing bad people.
And he's killing bad people.
Yeah.
I mean, the Joker is a character study of a person with a mental disability.
Who brings up a lot of valid issues.
Right.
On
How society treats those people.
And
Yes.
it's a scary story about how society can make somebody like this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And nobody looks at this and says, like, he's doing the right thing. More,
Yeah.
People who are treated like this are going to rise up someday. It's like, no. That's not the point of the story. 90% of the movie, I'm like, yeah, he's getting treated poorly. Oh, shit, he just killed a bunch of people. Like, that's... A lot of people get
But
treated
look
poorly.
at natural born killers. Look at...
Right.
Shoot, I had it in my head. I forgot. Oh, Taxi Driver. Look at that. Like, people have T-shirts of him with the gun, and they quote the lines. He goes to kill people in that one. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know if he's killed innocent people or just bad people.
I think just bad people.
Okay.
Look at You, the show, not Josh.
I was like, what?
Have you guys seen You?
No,
Yeah.
but I've heard it's
I've heard
very
it's really
entertaining.
good.
Okay, people love that shit. And it's like, it's
seem-
literally the exact same, like, premise.
He's a serial killer.
This dude is insane. Like, he's not just insane, he's like a sociopath where he's like narrating in his head, like, I'm going to give you the life you think, or I'm going to give you the life that you deserve. And I don't care who gets in my way. I'll kill anybody I need to, but only bad people. And then, like, a couple innocent people die along the way. And it's like, how are you going to, you got to pick a lane. You can't love this shit and then, like, go on and bash something else. Is it just because it's getting a lot of recognition?
Or if it's comic related.
Oh yeah, comic book movie. But this is such
First
like...
DC movie to be nominated for Best Picture, by the way.
Sorry, Marvel. But it's just like... It just transcends comic book movies. It's like Logan or... I mean, Logan's the first thing that comes to mind because that's so much more than a comic book movie. It's like a very serious, grounded...
Yeah,
Movie
Stewart
about-
should have got that same attention.
No,
'Cause
absolutely,
Stewart's performance in that was incredible,
Right.
and that should have got him at least a nomination.
So that, I mean, that's
Got
just how I feel
robbed.
about it. And, like, you know, they made a joke on SNL last night about. I'm not mad about it. It's just it is what it is. And they said Melissa Villaseñor made a song. It was called like White Male Rage, and she's saying all these movies are about white male rage. And then she brought up Little Women. She was like, "Oh yeah, it was great, but Greta didn't get nominated because of white male rage." And I was just like, I mean, I think you're just missing a lot of points, but I'm not.
I think people are getting tired of that.
Well,
it's like reversed racism in a way
Nah.
too.
It's getting really old.
But
We can go down that rabbit hole later.
But no, it's just like, it's just like, I think the word that you're looking for is conflict. Because I mean, she even brought up 1917. It's like, I mean, it was white male rage, but it was war. I mean, are you gonna watch a movie? What are you gonna watch? What movie do you want to watch? Are people just sitting? Do you want every movie to be like Little Women? Because I saw that movie. It was good.
And people are going to go see that movie. That's the thing. Everyone wants to see this and that. But when it comes out, they don't go see it.
No.
And it's like, well, what the hell do you want?
Here's the thing. I enjoyed Little Women. I thought it was good. But I don't think every movie should be like that. I don't think every movie should be any one type of way. Mm-hmm. But people, I just don't know what they're looking for anymore.
I think the bigger question.
I think a lot of people are like that. We all just have dissected everything, and we just don't know what the hell most people want.
And then another thing is, she didn't bring up Marriage Story.
Which Adam Driver hosted the show.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I wonder if he wasn't hosting, would you have said this? It's just like, but it is SNL. I'm not,
Yeah.
I
stopped watching SNL a long time ago.
I love SNL still, and like, they get in trouble for a lot of stupid stuff, and like I said, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think people are looking at this from a level-headed viewpoint.
Or a creative level, either. Like an artistic level.
Mm-hmm. Sure. But,
right.
She sang the song, and a lot of people ate it up on Twitter and everything. Like, I was like, this is going to appeal to a certain audience.
Oh, they ate it up in a good way?
And they loved it. And they were like, oh, yeah, this is true. And it's like, what? I mean, there are other movies that were deserving, but, like, we are where we are. The Oscars, like, until all the Oscar, like, committee...
Can she get up and act like that?
Who?
The chick you're talking about?
Actually, she's good. She's really good at impersonations. Mm-hmm. She has a great voice. I'm not dogging her. It's just like they probably came to her and said like, "Do you have anything for the Oscars or something?" She's like, "Yeah, I can come up with something."
Yeah.
And she went for kind of like the lowest hanging fruit.
Wow.
Mitch.
What are you talking about, low hanging fruit? My balls dangle in the water.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my mask back on.
I'm not coughing anymore.
No.
Yeah, could you pass it to me?
Yeah.
What
No, I'm
is?
kidding.
I don't want it, thanks.
No, I just got a tickle in my throat. I'm fine.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
It's that low hanging
I
fruit.
just got a tickle. My arm falls off. It's just a tickle. Tis but a scratch. But I don't know. Like I said, it is what it is, and it's not gonna. Mm-hmm. The Oscar layout is not going to change until the committee changes.
Right.
Like, there are, like I said, plenty of other... I'm surprised Parasite got nominated, because I thought it was fantastic, but I was like...
Well, let's quickly
People don't
talk
like to
about
read.
the nominated Best Pictures.
Oh, yeah.
1917.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent.
No, it's fine. I don't want to interrupt you. I just want to...
Nope.
We were talking about Parasite.
Yep.
That's one of them. 1917, Ford v. Ferrari, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, and Marriage Story. I haven't seen all of these, but I've seen...
I have one left.
1917, I really enjoyed that. Ford v. Ferrari, great film. Joker, yeah, all of them are great. I haven't seen Irishman, Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, or Marriage Story yet. So I think I might see Jojo Rabbit before the Oscars.
In a way, I'd almost like to see The Irishman win.
Is it overhyped, do you think? Like,
no.
Have you seen Irishman, Joe?
Absolutely.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't...
definitely worth or
No, it
deserves
was
its
fantastic.
praises. Okay,
It's fantastic, but the thing that I want most about it is because it's a long movie, and I don't think...
it's like 3 hours. isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I think it needs
That's a
those...
Scorsese film, though.
It needs that amount of time to build up the story, and
Right.
so often people are afraid to make a movie that long because people lose interest. But if you have a good story, if you have a good director, you can make it happen and do really well, like The Irishman.
Well, the thing I've always said about The Irishman is that always, like it came out 10 years ago. The thing I've said about The Irishman is when people make long movies like that, spanning like decades, they rush things a lot. They try to do like, here's what happened 5 years later, here's what happened 2 years later, here's what happened this and this.
Yeah.
In Irishman, it lets stuff sit. It lets stuff
finesse.
It lets stuff mature, and you're just like, okay, we can.
It's a
breathe,
truly-
and we're going along with the story. We're not like on a roller coaster, really,
Right.
and it just feels very organic.
Right.
and then there's emotion.
Yeah.
There's like storytelling through silence, like his daughter.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin, which a lot of people are mad that she didn't get
more lines,
a lot of talking.
Yeah.
That was the entire point of her character, because like her, the phrase "your silence is deafening." It's like she's not saying anything, and she knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just
And then when you get done watching the movie, I went to YouTube immediately because I wanted to know more about who these people were. And there's a ton of documentaries on Jimmy Hoffa, the Irishman, his whole family, the family, the crime boss family, and all that stuff. And you delve deeper into it, and you realize, just like Joey said, she knew as soon as Hoffa went missing that his dad was the reason why.
It's not always dialogue; it's just the look.
Yeah. I mean, it was just.
Scorsese's great at that, at just directing people to be like.
It felt like a good Goodfellas again. It really felt like, okay, this is good cinema again.
I think it just showed that Scorsese, I don't think, has ever really lost a step.
No.
No, I can't think of when he. Did you ever see the Liam Neeson film he did? I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, Gangs of New York.
No. Oh, he was in that. But
The Departed?
Was it the Cruise?
Nope.
No, it was.
Last Temptation of Christ? No.
No, that was Mel Gibson.
This was like 5 years ago or so, maybe.
I know you're talking. It was a Willem Dafoe, right?
No, I think Liam Neeson lost a ton of weight, and it was all about them. It was like they were crucified and they were in the water. It was not the Last Temptation of Christ. It was, I don't remember what it was, but anyway, I just wondered. I never saw that, so it probably was good.
I think the problem is that when these guys are making great movies like this, like Steven Spielberg, when he used to make a great movie, he'd talk about all the advances that he put into the movie and how he's helping cinema and stuff. But he never got into this personal opinion of other movies, and that's what I miss about the directors of old. And then Scorsese gets up there and starts talking about Marvel and trashing it.
Well, but Spielberg, I think a year ago or two, he trashed Netflix.
He got up there because, and I don't know if that's because of behind the scenes stuff, like he really wants to do a Netflix movie.
Oh, Silence?
Yeah, that might have been it. Yep.
I think Adam Driver was in that.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. No, you're fine.
He's everywhere.
I just don't know if it's like something like where he wants to do a Netflix movie and hasn't been able to yet. But just tell the story, tell how you got there, tell how you advance technology and all that stuff.
That's what makes me mad
fun.
about. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That makes me mad about like what Spielberg, Scorsese, Coppola say.
Well,
they're all trendsetters. Okay,
you don't hear what's his
well,
nuts
hold on.
from Star Wars talking about anything.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't really have a lot in the game anymore, anyways.
Red Tails? No, he didn't direct that one. Go ahead.
Yeah. Scorsese, I give a pass.
Yeah.
Because he was asked his opinion. He didn't come out. He didn't open his
fair
door
enough.
one day and say like, "I hate Marvel."
Fair enough.
You know how Scorsese sounds.
He's never seen any of them, I'm sure. So
Well,
He's no Woody Allen.
And he's literally like come back and said, "I never said they were bad. I said they were theme parks. People love theme parks. That's fine. I don't want to get Jerry Seinfeld on here. People love theme parks. They're great."
I just get mad when someone criticizes something and they haven't seen it. Like he even said, like, I tried to watch them. It's like, well, you haven't seen 20 of them, and I know you don't have the time, so maybe you shouldn't say shit
Here's
unless
the thing.
you know
He's
what
not
you're talking
wrong,
about.
though. I mean, he doesn't know what he's talking. They're not. People look at these like people are pining for Endgame to be.
And I don't agree to that.
No, that's no.
No, I don't
It was a
agree to
fine.
that.
It was a fine ending to a 22 movie saga, but no.
Right. No, I get you. Yeah.
Anyways,
You're fine.
Who's
Let's
everyone's picks?
Yeah.
Let's do
Great
picks.
question. Let's do
Megan's
that.
bored over
Megan,
here.
have you seen any of these Best Picture nomination?
I
Nominated
have.
films?
Yes. Hold on. Let me
Who's
pull
seen the most? Winner gets $10.
Oh, you.
Oh, Joey,
You've
easily.
seen
All right,
them.
give me $10 each.
Ford v Ferrari, awesome.
It was
film.
great. It was very.
Love that movie.
It was a very feel good movie, for the most part.
Saw that in IMAX.
When has Christian Bale
No, I
ever
didn't
made a
see
bad
it.
movie, though? I mean,
Oh, he's made some bad ones. I
Did you see
think.
Dark Knight?
Jesus.
So if I'm
That was
gonna
great.
do my picks,
When I take that back about the Best Picture, wasn't Dark Knight or the Dark Knight nominated for Best Picture? I thought.
No, I think it was
Okay.
literally just
Heath Ledger was
Right.
nominated as best supporting
reminds
actor.
me-
Every
Well-
Joker, every live action Joker
makes a not. Well, I was gonna
has
say.
been an Oscar nom, except for Leto because he got cut out of the movie. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that at the SAG Awards, Joaquin Phoenix made a nod to him. So
I was just
It wasn't
wondering.
just a nod. He literally said,
he-
"I'm standing on the shoulders of my favorite actor, Heath Ledger." It's
Yeah.
like,
I hope
oh God.
brings that to the Oscar speech if he wins.
Yeah.
I think he will. If I'm going in line of like how people are
That's
winning
great.
at the
That's
other
great
award
tribute.
shows,
He seemed more collected at the SAG Awards
than he did
Yeah.
the Golden Globes
Well,
for
I think
sure.
because I think at the SAG Awards, it's like you're literally surrounded by like if we were having awards, and I wouldn't want awards from like I don't know, just random ass people that I didn't really know that much.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are giving me an award for best. Who cares?
Right.
It's like I didn't think I would deserve this, but I'm very humbled. Thank you very much. So it's just a lot more personal.
Well, I'm
you know?
sure his
'Cause
PR
they're on the
people
same-
also like coached him a
They've
little
all got
bit.
the same
Maybe
skin in the game.
Yeah.
perhaps.
But no, it was a great speech at the SAG Awards.
Yeah,
I
I
thought.
thought so.
And he
good.
thanked all the
Other nominees.
he thanked Adam Driver. He thanked he was the whole like throwback to Leo.
Yeah.
He was like, we kept hearing this kid who kept getting all our parts. We're like, who the hell is this Leo DiCaprio guy? I thought that was great. I don't know. He's just
I liked when he maybe it was his first speech he did where he just said there is no fucking competition.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
no confidence.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
He was just a lot
He's a
more-
weird guy, okay, but a lot of
That's-
artists
that's-
are.
He is
that's-
eccentric.
He's very eccentric. That's what
Yeah.
a lot of people are like. That's why they don't. Yeah, and it's just like, what is? What,
say.
he's weird. Is that why he doesn't deserve? What has he
Because-
done? He hasn't done anything. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He hugs literally all. He went up and hugged like the director of Parasite, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like, he's a vegetarian for God's sake. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know how
Woody
you can
Allen
hate-
can make a film and get.
I love how we always
nominations and all
describe
that.
people as being nice if they're vegetarian.
He literally
That's
won't,
the
he literally
ultimate,
won't
yeah.
eat animals. He's like, I don't. I mean, I don't know. That's just God tier to me.
He's
Well,
weird,
Wendy
but
Williams
he's
made fun of his.
phenomenal.
His,
Oh, his cleft
Oh
lip.
my
like,
God.
bitch. Sorry.
And she even apologized about it, and people are like,
Too late,
Oh,
fuck
she's
off."
too. It's like people are like, oh, she's not going to get canceled. It's like I know she's not. She's got a show. That's great.
Not a fan.
But like, why? I don't
She's got to
understand.
throw a show at
She's
3 a.m. on Channel 13. 3 a.m.
yeah.
Mitch only knows that because he records them.
No.
He's driving.
No,
what
when
he
I get
said.
home from a late night, the last thing I want to see is Wendy Williams going, "Hey y'all."
So how you know what? How
Now,
you know how
I
she
told
sounds.
China Black not to mess with Robert Kardashian, but she didn't
Right?
listen.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She's got a front
And
butt
Joaquin
too.
Phoenix got a cleft palate. Fuck you.
No, she didn't even say that. She's like, what's that thing? And she like made the face. I was like,
Then I'd be like, "What's this thing? Your face? What is that?"
got her.
Boom.
Anyways,
I think they got revenge because I saw the internet blow up
Oh,
when
yeah.
they thought that she passed gas on her show because she would
Well,
never
no,
let.
not so much that one. Let me see if I can find it.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, let's talk about
What
Oscars
are we
and
picking here?
So
We can delete a lot of that out.
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll
just
see.
delete all of it out. So for Best Picture, it's hard because different things have won at the Golden Globes. So I'm gonna go with something I haven't seen, and I'm gonna say The Irishman.
Okay.
Okay, and then Best Actor, I am going to go with Joaquin Phoenix because he seems to be winning
Are
everything.
we doing all of them?
Yes. Best Supporting Actor, I'm going to go with
got
Brad Pitt. Best Actress.
Astronaut. Best astronaut. Neil Armstrong.
I'm also going to go with Renee Zellweger because she seems to be winning at the
Yeah.
other shows.
A lot of
Winning.
people said she was great.
Best Supporting Actress, I think Margot Robbie deserves to win that
Absolutely.
for sure. Best Director, I'm going to say Sam Mendes.
What's this? What?
Bombshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Mendes?
so for Best Director, I'm going to say Sam Mendes. Yeah, he won at the
I
SAG
know.
Awards.
It's just. You go. I'll say my thing. I'll say my piece when I get there.
So
What did you pick? Film already?
yeah,
Sorry.
I said The Irishman.
Oh right. I'm sorry. Okay.
I think Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I think he was good, but I don't know.
Has he
that-
ever won director?
I think he won for Django, maybe. Or maybe best screenplay, actually.
He did win best screenplay at the. Well, I think it was comedic screenplay for the SAG Awards
No.
Yeah.
or something of that nature.
It was Golden Globes they won for
Okay.
best movie in a comedy, which I don't really think Once Upon a Time is a comedy, but whatever.
But they won in that
Yeah, but they
category.
put.
that's what I'm
Remember they
saying.
put The
It's like-
Martian in that category too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
Are
Who's
you
gonna
done?
win?
Scroll up.
I know what to do with
Okay,
those.
sorry.
It's right there.
Do you need help?
You put your finger on it.
So director, I want to say Bong Joon-ho, who directed Parasite,
Okay.
because that was such a well-told movie, well-told story. He also did Snowpiercer, the Chris Evans.
Oh, sure. Yep.
And he does really good because Parasite's a lot about class, like socialism or class, like society and social structure and
Segregation.
I don't want to say segregation, but just like, you know, how we treat people that are like below us or whatever. And Snowpiercer was a lot about that too. It's like literally, you know, the poor at the back, the
classes are in,
which is still a form of segregation. Segregation doesn't mean color.
I just don't want. I respect Sam Mendes. I love, like, 1917 was great. I just think it's a really safe choice because it's a war movie. So we've had a lot of war movies win before, and it's just, that's great. It's fantastic, awesome. There are a lot more stories that have been told that I think are deserving. That's just me. Supporting actress, I would say Margot Robbie. If not her, then Laura Dern. Oh, I forgot Florence Pugh. That's gonna be tough. I will say Margot Robbie, I think. But yeah, Laura Dern or Florence Pugh, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they won either. Did you see Adam Sandler's exchange with Kathy Bates on Twitter?
I saw her.
So he got snubbed, and he was like, I got snubbed, but Mama didn't. And then, like, he posts that picture.
Nice. So he started it. I thought she started it. Okay, cool.
She said, like, I learned a new word for you, the goat. Not like we eat at home, though. And I was like, okay, this is great. I love this. So yeah, best actress. Either Renee Zellweger or Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron Johnson, as I call her.
She's in everything?
Yeah.
Is she good in that?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Gotcha.
Real quick, is Bombshell good?
I have yet to see it.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Though. I do want to see it. I heard she, like, perfectly encompasses Megyn Kelly.
She looks just like her.
Yeah, it's
crazy. She transforms.
Megyn
That definitely
Kelly,
gives you a
I think,
nomination.
even talked shit about the movie or something.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah, I think she heard.
For those who don't know, just a little quick anecdote about Megyn Kelly. She's not the nicest person. I know that's not really going to go far, but
have you driven her?
There have been people that have driven her, and
she's driven him.
No,
crazy. Oh, don't touch me.
No, somebody actually did from our limousine company and said that when he said hello, just hello, she said, "Don't talk to me."
Nice.
Okay. All right.
So that's the kind of person we're dealing with.
She knows
Yeah.
what she wants.
Get a trailer next time.
When she wanders one, then treat her like trash.
A horse trailer.
Oh.
We can cut a lot of this out.
I don't know if I have the time.
Anyway, best supporting actor.
Kelly Bates.
Yeah. Kelly Bates.
I do want to see that Richard Jewell film though. That guy got a bad rap, man.
Yeah, then he died.
He did.
Supporting actor's hard because you got Tom Hanks, who's always fantastic.
Great.
Is Tom Hanks? Is that for
Mr. Rogers?
Once you win two Oscars, it's really hard to win a third one for the same. Well, actually,
and also,
he's
like,
supporting, so it's different. Which I thought he'd be best actor.
I guess I've never seen it. I hadn't seen the movie. So
I haven't either.
It really is more of like it's
It's the
it's like a report.
reporter is the main actor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, makes
The guy
sense.
the guy from The
Americans. Yep.
I'd probably go with Brad Pitt just because he's, like Megan said, he won, you know.
And he's
Gold
hot,
Globes,
right?
SAGs.
And like I don't like, but I did love Joe Pesci and Al Pacino in The Irishman. I thought they were great, especially Pesci, just the way he, like, oh, you haven't seen, anyways.
De Niro got him out of retirement, I heard.
Yeah, he was like the only reason he came back, pretty much. Actor,
So de-age your face.
probably Joaquin Phoenix. But
Would that be an upset?
I wouldn't be surprised if Banderas came out of nowhere and won.
Did you see that film at all?
No, but I've heard good things. And
It's like Pain
I think
and
he's
Gain,
very
maybe, or something like that.
Pain and Glory.
Pain and Glory.
Pain and Gain's The Rock. And
I know. I
Marvel.
was like, wait, it doesn't sound right.
But apparently he's playing the director of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Like it's his story, and
Nice.
I don't know. I think Banderas deserves
Sure.
a shot because, like, I didn't even know he had a heart attack. A couple
Yeah, I
years
heard about
ago,
that.
or
Yeah,
recently,
yeah.
maybe.
His peak before that, I think, was Philadelphia, and I don't know if he got nominated for that or not. But he was Tom Hanks's.
Banderas?
He was Tom Hanks's lover in that film.
Oh, I guess I've never seen the movie.
Are him and Melanie Griffith still together?
No.
I think they're divorced.
No, but he's still close to his
She said
stepchildren.
you had a heart attack. I'm
Dakota Johnson, they're very
Yeah.
close still. So
Yeah.
good family.
Dakota Johnson.
That's Melanie Griffin's and Don Johnson's daughter.
Yeah, they're close with. She's close with who?
Banderas, because he was her stepfather.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
I lost the connection.
It's all right.
Okay, best picture. Again, my top choice is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I'm assuming Joker's gonna win, which I'm totally fine with.
I hope so.
That's my thing. I'm not mad about.
But
Like,
you
really,
think Hollywood should get it?
Yes, I'm not really mad about any of these nominations.
Like you can totally do that, like what you think and what you want, I guess.
But again, from
It's
out
all
of nowhere,
strategy.
I would like to see Parasite. That just in the back of it, just come from out of nowhere and be like, boom, Parasite won. Like, okay,
Everyone's
great.
gonna be like, what's that movie? What?
Yeah, I don't like to.
They probably
read.
are after it got nominated.
I can't read. Yeah, those are my picks.
Cool. Mitch, you got any off the top of your head?
can't
Yeah,
touch my
best
phone.
director's got to be Martin Scorsese.
Did he get nominated?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I overlooked that.
I don't think he's going to win Best Picture on this. I
don't
think
either.
Joker will. Best Actor's got to go to Joaquin Phoenix. I just don't see anybody standing out as strong as he was in that movie, and the ability to, now that I've seen like some extras from that movie and realizing that it wasn't. There's like 16 different takes of one scene, and that Todd Phillips had to go back and spend months trying to figure out which one scene paired with another scene really well, and
They played around with.
yeah, how it wasn't just really one directional.
Thankfully,
type
everything's shot on
acting.
digital now.
I think out of all those actors, like all the best actor nominees, the job of an actor is to kind of want people to look at you and not know it's you, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think Joaquin really filled those shoes the best, because like there are times in that movie where I'm just like, I don't know who this like. This is like a new character. I mean, it is like a different character. But
Well-
it's just like he mostly just like takes this role. He puts everything into this role, and it's insane.
It's one of those things. I thought it was a great movie, and for those who haven't seen it yet, and I'm probably going to spoil it, but the part where he finally ends up shooting the host, there's this De Niro. There's this real quick shot of him after that's all done. The crowd's going crazy, and it just looks at him, and you see his chin just kind of like, oh my god, what have I done, kind of thing. And
On the talk show?
yeah.
Okay. I
And
didn't know if you meant that with the car.
if you watch it over and over again, you realize that that's something that can't be acted, because it's just like, it's such an emotional piece.
It's a muscle reflex.
It's a muscle reflex to, oh my god, I just did something.
How do I react to this?
How do I react to it? And there's no way you can act that. It's just true human emotion.
Channeled something.
And he channeled something that no other actor I've ever seen do.
Sure.
And I think that goes to his credit to how far down the rabbit hole he went with this character. If he doesn't get it, I would be surprised.
Well, and also with him, like, mostly just in that scene,
Yeah.
there were a couple things. He says, this is what happens. What do you get when society or whatever? I don't think I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original script.
No.
He was supposed to say like when a institution or something like that, but he said society, and I'm just like, wow, that's like he's playing to the audience, like the deep cut audience who like has paid attention to the Joker and like the whole like society meme, but he's turned it into like a serious anecdote. And then the laugh he does after like he kills Murray.
Yeah.
If you pay attention, all his other laughs have been like cackly and like uncontrollable, but this one's he's very calm, and he's just like like,
and,
it's a very controlled laugh, and I'm just like that's
if you've
nuts.
ever seen somebody that's just like blacked out with rage, just seen red, there's no the way that he does it, it's just you can see it build up, and then finally that childish kind of inner boy that he's always been in an adult body goes away, and finally all of a sudden you see him truly okay with who he is, and that's okay.
Transformed.
And that whole blackout period, once he finally realizes what's happened, he's just like, I'm free. And that's why I think he deserves it.
Life gave
Again,
me
for the
lemons,
listeners,
I
we're
made
not
lemonade.
none of us are insane. We just appreciate the movie.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get all upset, do us a huge favor and don't.
Yeah. Best supporting actor, I would either say Brad Pitt or Tom Hanks. I have seen the Mr. Rogers movie. Tom Hanks does an incredibly good job.
He does.
As well as Brad Pitt. So it's going to be really tough between them. Best actress. I don't really know what to think. I haven't seen any of these movies that these ladies have been in, so I'm just going to trust the audience on that one.
Sure.
Best supporting actress. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people are saying Margot Robbie. Once upon a time in Hollywood, she was such a short little blurps in the movie.
For Bombshell.
Oh, it's for Bombshell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I have not seen that movie, so I'll just trust what you guys say. And best director, then Martin Scorsese. Bringing true to form that old mobster style movie and that feel again. So that's what I'm going with.
Cool. So best picture, I'd say The Irishman. I haven't seen it, but it just sounds like it's probably one that's going to win. Best actor, Joaquin Phoenix. Supporting, Brad Pitt. Actress, Renee Zellweger. She looks like Judy Garland. It's crazy, and I know she's very talented. I'm going to go with Laura Dern for supporting. Although, I don't know if you have noticed, Scarlett Johansson's nominated for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress. So she's got she joined the 2 Club, or they call it something when that happens.
Supporting to Adam Driver?
Yes.
No, supporting in Jojo Rabbit, and then
I'm sorry. Yep.
Actress in Marriage Story.
I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit.
Director, I'm going to say Sam Mendes, because I just saw 1917. It's fresh, and yes, I haven't seen Irishman, but just from what I saw, for those who don't know, it's basically, and I know it's not a one take the whole time. I mean, it's trickery.
It's like Birdman.
Right, yeah.
Where it's shot like a one take, but there are edits.
Right.
Are you talking about The Irishman?
No.
1917.
1917. The Irish, 1917. Yeah, it's
Is
like
your coronavirus blocking your ears?
Probably.
So basically, the movie looks like just one take, and it's done really well. And to me, that's like good direction, because you got to figure out how are you going to cut, when are we going to cut, just the whole idea of telling such a story. And it does kind of give you, like, I heard a lot of people compare it to like a video game. You know, like you're on like this one mission, and it's like right on you the whole time. Not a lot of cuts.
It's tense. Like
it's very tense.
I was clenched like the whole time.
It's all in IMAX. It was like, wow, this is crazy.
I saw it at the Ankeny, the giant screen in Ankeny or whatever it's called.
You went to the Movement one, right? Or
no, that's 4DX. Giant screen is just.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like IMAX. I guess.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
But it's very, like. There are breaks to kind of, there's a little bit to alleviate the tension, but
yes,
mostly it's just like, I mean, it's a war movie, so stuff's going to pop off at any moment. And
right. I put it up there with Saving Private Ryan. I mean, it's nice to see a World War I set movie. I know we got Wonder Woman, but like a serious one where
we don't give enough credit to World War One.
No, 2's the most popular.
2's the most popular.
You have the Nazis,
talked about,
and it's just an easier target.
The sequel's always better.
Yeah, well, World War One doesn't get enough because there wasn't the amount of film or journalism to get back to the United States or wherever.
We talked about that last time. You saw that Peter Jackson.
We Shall Not Grow Old.
I need to see that.
That
That's
is
where they redo they kind of bring the footage to.
They digitally remaster all of the footage. It's
so you kind of feel like they exist, because when you see old films, you're like, oh, it just doesn't feel like we're the same.
You add color to a film,
right?
That's all black and white, and all of a sudden you realize.
Do you think back when it was going on, they called it World War One?
I don't.
They called it the Great.
Everybody said I know they called it the Great, but it's just funny to be like, we're in the middle of World War One, and they just like stop and look backwards and like, why does he keep saying that?
Are we planning a trilogy? What the hell?
Let's not do this again. Anyways, when World War II happens, I mean, sorry, I flipped to the wrong thing.
Spoilers! All right, moving on. The new Captain America is being introduced in The Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus show.
He looks like a Walmart version of Captain America.
He's U.S. agent or whatever.
Yes,
John, he doesn't have that strong jawline.
John
U.S.
Walker.
agent. He's not really Captain America.
John Walker, played by Riot Russell.
It is him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Look, he's not going to be in it. This is behind the scenes. They're going to put a nice color filter on it and stuff. But yeah, the suit kind of looks like it's a mix between the Avenger pajamas and kind of like the current.
Hello,
suit.
I'm Captain Goober.
Well, this is interesting. This A on his head. His head's like a star, but it's also the A too.
Ass.
So yeah, exactly.
Captain
But he's got the shield, and everyone's like, "Wait a minute." Sam got the shield. Well, supposedly the U.S. government did not agree on the next Captain America, and so that's probably the plot line for this.
Here's the thing.
That's probably going to be
so
the
he gave him the shield at the end of Endgame, and then like Anthony Mackie does press like a month ago or whatever. He was like, "Well, he's not Captain America. He may have the shield, but it's..." And that's just another like inkling to me that they had no idea how they were going to end this movie. They were just like, what sounds cool? Let's just throw this out there.
I think it's
Let's have Tony Stark die. I don't know.
I think it's kind of, instead of like
Let's have Cap go back in time for who knows why.
Passing the torch, he has to kind of earn it and fight for it. because the government's like, we own the Captain America persona.
So what? He's been doing that for how long has he been in the movies now? Since 2014.
I'm just saying they're approaching it like how it would be in real life. Like, okay, Steve might have said it's okay, but we're the government. We have control over the name and all that. And so
The bigger question is okay, this is supposed to take right after Endgame, right?
I think so.
Or close to it.
Nobody knows.
But
Are we going to get a Captain America, like, old Cap?
I don't. Maybe you'll. I don't know.
They'd have to pay Chris Evans a lot of money.
I mean, just to come in. I mean,
come back for even an episode. It's like.
But I'm digging Baron Zemo here. They finally gave him his purple mask. I think it looks. Cool. I think it looks badass.
Same actor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is
Daniel
his name?
Bruhl.
Yes, he's a good actor.
Glorious Bastards.
Yes, that's when I first came.
Mission
to know him.
Report.
Yes.
Glorious.
And then Emily Van Camp. She's back as Sharon Carter.
Oh,
the niece that he kissed her.
Yes, exactly.
passionately.
So yeah, showrunner is
He
Malcolm.
was dancing with Peggy, and he was like,
I gotta tell you something.
I've felt this ass before.
Oh God.
So the showrunner is Malcolm Spellman, and yeah, this is where we currently stand. So yeah, this is a surprise. I didn't know they were going to have a new Captain America like this.
I would envision that the first season is going to be the fight to get Captain America back.
I think he's going to like earn it. More.
Yeah, and
which is fine because that gives you a cool little premise there. Like you have to.
But is it going to be too like easy to tell how it's going to end?
I don't.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Tomorrow.
I'm not sure. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all this? Are you excited about this series?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, can't wait to pirate it. Or I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
God.
Good job, Joey.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, that's good for Wyatt Russell. I think he's a great actor and definitely looks like his dad. That's cool.
Yeah,
so.
he does deserve more. He should have been in the thing. The
yeah.
That I don't know.
Hello.
I watched that recently. It was pretty decent.
Do you know much about
America.
this character, John Walker? Is he a
I
bad
just know
guy?
that
Is he a good
no,
guy?
I just know that he's like a.
He has taken the mantle before.
He's like a knockoff, and
that's all I got from the
the
comics.
thing is, he's like a. Not a replica, but just like a wannabe.
Like a poster boy.
But he
kind of?
doesn't. He doesn't have the super soldier serum though on him.
But
Oh, he
people-
doesn't?
People
No.
are complaining about it, and it's just like, but that's the entire character.
But
Like,
see, that's the other thing. Anthony Mackie's character doesn't have super soldier serum either.
No.
Like,
But
is
he's
that
got
like
wings.
is that a requirement though for Captain America? You think?
To have
Like,
wings.
To have the super soldier? No, it never. Well, Bucky. I mean,
Bucky's the last one that got the serum, I guess. So,
How many
yeah.
seasons do you think this will last?
2.
I think the only reason that they're going to make this series is just to tie along or somehow tie up a loose end in a movie, and I think it's going to last as long as it needs to until the next movie makes sense of it. So it's not going to be a very long run.
Especially with the actors involved, they got
No.
other
It's probably something
movies.
so they can keep the rights.
Right.
Like, we need to make something.
Well, they want to change direction too, where they're going. So the Disney Plus gives them a chance to kind of do the old stuff still, but the new stuff gets center.
It's very
stage.
much like
Yeah.
what Star Wars did with the Clone Wars. It's just a tie over until the new movie comes out to kind of tie in some loose ends and make some new plot devices.
Right.
And that's what they're saying that they're doing with these Marvel movies or these shows
So
is
now
adding
it's
new
like-
things. So you have to see these in order for the new movies to make
Right.
sense.
I was just going to say that. So now, double your money. You have to watch a miniseries before you can watch the movie if you want it to
It's a
make
gamble,
sense.
but I mean that's
a
the whole
gamble.
MCU's
Isn't
bottom.
that kind of what The Mandalorian
created.
did with one of their episodes that was like going to give you a sneak peek into the new or into the final episode?
No.
No, it,
That
Mandalorian's
took place
the
after
it did
thing.
introduce something that came
Right.
into episode 9. So
Right.
if you
Yeah,
saw
but-
that prior, you kind of accept it more, I guess. But
don't
it still
know.
doesn't make sense. But yeah.
I don't think
really
they can
cared.
totally make it so that you have to see these because there's going to be some people that won't.
Some people were just okay
Yeah.
just to go into a movie as well. Like,
Right.
They like, you know what? I'll look these characters up afterwards.
Did you
like,
see how many subscribers they lost after Mandalorian was over?
Oh God! Just wait. That's why they rushed to. That's why they rushed to say that the Mandalorian 2 is coming out in
like,
2020.
we got more
Well, and
coming.
that's, like, my whole thing is Disney's great, but why do you hit me?
Cause
Okay.
speed it
Because
up.
Disney is not great.
Disney's great, but like at the end of the day, I can't sit there and binge all their movies because I'm, 25 years old, and after a while, it's just like I don't want to just keep watching. I want to watch.
You poor guy.
I want
I was
more,
thinking the same
25
thing.
years old, poor guy.
I want to be able to watch other stuff. Like I need more of a variety. Like that's why Netflix they don't have just one.
Well, they do have some Fox films though.
They do.
So that's a little helpful, right? You know?
Wait till you hit your
No, I don't
30s, and then that's all you do anymore.
What?
Is just watch Netflix.
Watch Disney?
Right, Mitch?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying Disney. I don't care.
Well, I watch
Netflix
Hulu.
is great. I'm talking
Or
about
not Netflix, but I mean like, sorry,
Yeah.
not just Netflix. I'm meaning like streaming platforms.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. I'm talking about Disney though. That's
Okay,
that's
sorry.
all I'm saying. It's just like I need more
Woohoo!
variety.
That,
When you hit your 30s,
music
you'll
for The
just-
Mandalorian
that's
is
all
now
you'll do.
stuck in my head.
Dun, dun, is it something like that?
Probably.
It's like a
Yeah, it's-
spaghetti western type
Yeah.
of yeah.
God, it's so good.
That's good. That's good.
I have
Yeah.
spoken.
So Joey loves Disney, right? Is that what
I
you're
like the
saying?
Mandalorian. I thought it was good.
Right. Gotcha.
I just like.
Moving on up.
Moving on up to
Yes!
the
Mandalorian.
side. National Treasure 3, everybody.
Dude, I am stoked for this.
Why is that picture up there? Take it down.
Why?
I don't like.
I should have just focused on his eyes.
Yes.
That's the whole
Yeah,
stream.
he's looking right at her.
Hey, Megan.
He's not even going to
You want
steal
to
the
eat my
independence.
hummingbird?
We have to steal the coronavirus.
Can he even act anymore?
Yes. He's a
How
good
long has he
actor.
never been able to act.
This is his chance
I don't
to
know.
maybe
I've
get
never
better
seen him in
films.
anything that I
See, the
like.
thing
So-
is that these have never been like
seen
really
Mandy?
serious, deep movies. They've
Right,
always been
but they're
fun.
mainstream.
Yeah.
And he needs that right
You
now.
ever
He
seen- You ever
does.
seen Mandy? Great movie. It's a
Was it?
horror movie that came out like 2018.
Was it good? Was. Cool.
I mean, he really lost himself in that role.
Well, he's doing like a...
Well, so did he.
He's he's an Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
An Oscar Wiener.
He also was in Drive Angry.
Hey.
That's basically how he acts.
Yeah.
But he's good. I just don't want him to have long hair. He needs to have a beard in this
You
next
just
movie.
take the wig off. He needs to Travolta.
Yeah.
Just shave it, man.
I don't know
We
if he'd be good
Not a
bald.
wig.
It's okay. It's
He's got-
extensions or something.
He's got that high widow peak going on
I would
thing.
pick John Cusack over him.
No.
Yeah.
Well, but he's not
That would
even-
be like a direct-to-video National Treasure.
Yeah.
With
John
John
Hold
Cusack.
on, hold on. John Cusack's not even an option. Where did that come from?
Because I
She'd rather have John Cusack play
Oh,
the
That's
character
great, but
of
he
Benjamin
wasn't even-
Gates.
because I don't like John Cusack either. But if
Oh,
I had
you
to
don't?
pick, no. But if I had to pick, he was good in the '80s, and then after that,
Tom Hiddleston
not-
is-
Have you never seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
That's a
you
good
never seen
movie.
1408. That was
Not 1408.
what?
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it was kind of scary.
By the way, good on him
But
for
it's
not
kinda scary
agreeing to
when he
do.
was-
But I
Hot
like
Tub
his
2.
sister. Now his sister's cool.
Joan,
Cusack?
yeah, she's really
I hate her in
talented.
Shameless. She's awful.
Remember
Not because
in
you're supposed to hate her character.
Adam's Family Values?
Yep.
She was looking good.
School of Rock.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
She was very
She
pretty
got-
back in the
she
day.
got wasted.
Anyway, this is very early development. Chris Bremner, he's the writer of Bad Boys for Life. He was in an interview recently.
What's? Do you not like?
You have a bowel movement? What's going on?
No, it just
He's
seems like the
finally
wrong
died.
writer. But then again, I've been wrong
Joey's
in
seen
the
it
past.
twice,
Have
though.
you not seen Bad Boys?
He's a go-to.
What?
I've seen
For
Bad
life.
Boys 1 and 2. but
Yeah, you
not
haven't
3.
seen the new one. How? Why are you gonna sit there and groan about it?
Ugh, because he's dying.
It's like when they made 21
Okay,
Jump Street
but-
and
Okay, but
Solo.
who wrote these other two films? Were they were like huge?
Jerry Bruckheimer did, I thought.
No, he produced. He doesn't write. I mean, that's from what I know. He doesn't write.
No,
he just
what are you talking
produces.
about, man? You're. I don't get where you're coming
It's a
from.
coronavirus.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway, in the interview with for Bad Boys for Life, he let slip that they're working on National Treasure 3
No,
currently.
you're gonna take it from me and throw it.
And for those who don't know, National Treasure was a
Yes.
2-movie series starred Nicolas Cage as Benjamin Franklin Gates, the descendant of Benjamin Franklin.
Ooh.
National Treasure came out in 2004, and then Book of Secrets or Shadows.
Jim Koof. It was the writer.
Okay.
John Turteltaub was the director.
2007 was the last time we had a film, so.
I just want you to know that I didn't throw that. It was your
Where'd it go?
your blood relative.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, this was one movie where Sean Bean didn't die. Mm-hmm.
didn't die?
No. He gets arrested.
Oh, maybe you come back and die.
No, it's a post-credit scene. You just get stabbed in prison.
That'd be awesome. I've seen the Declaration.
Anyway, I'm happy he's got a chance to come back into the mainstream, and I hope he can stay. Like, I think he's a talented actor or performer.
Too bad it's Disney.
I'm excited to see how funny this is going to be, and then we can talk about it. And then I can
Okay,
be
so
like,
they've had
"Yep."
different
Have you never
writers
seen
for the
the
first
first
two.
No.
They're actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I believe you.
All right, I'll retract
I
my
think it
statement.
also has
Now, I'll take
Daniel
Tarantino
Craig's
over
wife
those
in it,
guys,
right?
but
Or
that's
no.
not going to happen.
No.
So.
They're
That was
thinking of the
another
Mummy.
one. I am thinking of the Mummy. Yep.
Mummy.
But no, it's got the guy from The Hangover, Doug.
Yes.
He's the one who found out about, or he
Justin
brought
Bertha.
up
Bartha.
daylight savings times.
I love Doug.
Daylight savings
Dougie,
time.
Dougie, Doug.
Daylight savings time?
I'm trying to think. He's singing the wrong words.
I'm singing the Hangover song.
I know it's the wrong words.
Ed Helms sang. Okay, what's the right words?
I don't want to tell you.
I haven't seen it for a while. Give me a break.
Anyways.
Anyway, Bounty Law, everybody.
Oh.
Whoop, whoop.
Bounty Law.
Fictional show.
Leonardo DiCaprio's going to play Rick Dalton, who plays Jack...
Jake Cahill.
yeah, Jake Cahill, thank you.
So, fictional show introduced in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino wants to write and direct a 5-episode, 30-minute series.
That's cool.
Yeah, he said it may take a year and a half to do, and we don't know if the actors are committed to it or not.
Thank you.
So, maybe it'll be CGI. I don't know.
However, I have read a few articles with people saying that if he's not in it, or Brad Pitt's not in it, they likely will not watch it.
Well, and who's going to distribute it?
la-di-da.
Is it going to be like on a streaming service somehow, or is he actually
I
going
could
to put it
see
in
it being
theaters?
on. If it's literally gonna be the show, I could see it being on like NBC or something.
Or do you
And I
think they
don't
would
think
release
Leo
it
would
directly
do it.
to home media?
He's too good for that.
Because Tarantino.
Yeah, but he's too good to be in a mini-series.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Do you think he'll?
You know him personally. You know that he's.
Yeah, I have his number. We can call up right
Call
now.
him right now.
Have Leonardo
Hey,
DiCaprio
can we
ever
have him on
been
as
in
guest? That'd be
Has
very
he
helpful.
ever been in a mini-series? Look
Have
at
you ever
it.
seen a little show called Growing Pains?
Okay,
Okay,
when
that
he
was
was
when he was
starting
young.
out.
Oh, so?
But
you say
now-
he's too good. That encompasses all ages.
I don't want to say he's too good. He himself says he's very particular about the work he takes on.
Particular.
So I don't.
He's got to be working with.
I don't think. Oh God. I don't think that this is something that would appeal to him. Mitch, back me up here.
Oh, 80s theme songs are so good. Perfect Strangers. Oh,
Do you
God.
think this would appeal to him?
Rain or shine?
I think Kirk Cameron just because he's like Jesus.
I don't know. It just depends. I mean,
Girls, ew.
you know, Leo's a very particular guy when it comes to things.
But it's Tarantino, though. I bet they
And
would
it's
That's
be like,
exactly what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's,
They'll take a
it's-
pay cut for him.
It's
They don't care.
he did take a pay cut to do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
it's not like they're saying, "Hey, Leo, come to do the CW show."
No.
Well, you know, there's that time where everybody
No,
kind of
Israel, I
dips off
won't.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think Leo's anywhere near that yet. So
He
We'll
is
see.
doing the next Scorsese movie though, so he might be a little busy.
Isn't De Niro in that, too?
Yep.
Sweet.
They confirmed that at the SAG Awards.
and Tarantino says that he's getting close to his last movie. So we'll see what happens. You know, he's
I'm
been saying that
excited.
for a long time now, though.
Hey, this is great. And
well, I mean, he's been saying he's going to make 10. That's what he's always said.
Yeah, but he's gone beyond that now, hasn't he?
No.
so a TV series doesn't count, then? Is that the...
True.
No, that's not a movie.
Oh, we're talking.
well,
Rick-
I'm just saying,
okay.
like, if you count him directing this, like, is he
No,
talking
it's a movie.
films?
He said films. He said
Okay,
movies.
all right, dude.
All right, so
But you do film TV shows, correct?
You want to go through his list?
no.
I do.
I could see it where Leo would do it if it was like a miniseries and only meant to be like a elongated movie kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just 5 shows, 5 half-hour shows. He's
Yeah, I don't know if this is ever going to get off the ground though. I
We'll
mean,
see.
it's a neat
Tarantino
idea.
has a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Actually,
I won't hate it, though.
if you IMDb him, it does say that he's going to be in a TV series called The Devil in the White City, and he's playing Dr. H.H. Holmes.
Ooh, I've heard about that. That's been in production for
That's
quite a while.
that's just a cover for this. That's what he's
Yes.
doing.
Right.
Have you heard the whole background of H.H. Holmes though? This guy
But
was a
it's
sadistic
directed by Martin
killer.
Scorsese,
I
so...
thought you were
Oh.
say Milkman.
No, he built, like during the World Fair in Chicago, he built a hotel that had basically rooms that went nowhere, and his whole thing was he was an innkeeper.
little nutty, huh?
Well, H.H. Dalton ended up killing all these people, so he'd have
Holmes?
rooms. Yeah, Holmes.
You said Dalton.
No,
Wait.
What are
I'm
you talking
confused.
about?
You said-
So H.H. Holmes,
Okay.
right, was a killer back in the 1800s
Right.
during the World's Fair in Chicago, and he built a hotel, and he let guests stay in it, but some of the rooms had no windows. Some of the rooms had a chute that went straight down into the basement where he'd kill people. I mean, it was like kind of like Sweeney Todd, but like way more fucked up.
I was just confused because you said H.H. Dalton, and I was like,
Oh no, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know who that is.
And anyway, the only way that he got caught is that his girlfriend or something like that escaped, and he got sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be really interesting to see how they capture that because the guy looked like a goober.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Well, they'll pretty him up then.
It's
DiCaprio's
definitely
playing him.
it's definitely going to be a dark movie, and it would be interesting to see how Scorsese does that.
Interesting.
But yeah, definitely check out the Wikipedia about that guy.
Sure.
Oh God.
Morbius, everyone. The trailer broke finally.
Look at that mustache.
Yeah. That's not even makeup. Anyway, Jared Leto, he's emo, Megan says.
Emo mustache.
Emo mustache.
I
So, yeah.
know what emo is.
So a lot of people, have, I guess, liked this idea, hated this idea.
I love it.
Jared Leto was committed to doing this part, and so we finally got the trailer. What were your thoughts on the trailer?
I think it's badass.
Yeah?
It's going to be interesting.
I don't know much about the character.
I don't either.
But I'm excited to learn more, and a lot of people just aren't open-minded to that. A lot of people are mad that it's set in the MCU because they show Michael Keaton at the end.
Right. Do we know that's Vulture for sure?
Yeah, who else would it be?
Yeah.
Why would they show him and not... Why would they show him and be like, oh, look who this is?
Well, and it already
He
has...
looks the same in every film.
But, like, why would they show
Suspense.
him and be like, oh, look who this is, if it's just like, oh, this guy's name is Ted. It's like, I don't give a shit. But no, it is Adrian, whatever.
Hey, it's fine. I welcome it. I'm just saying, like,
Is
I
this-
could not
people are mad
confirm
that
that
we're
was a
getting-
Vulture, though.
Is this Sony?
I cannot confirm it. Yes.
Yeah, people are getting mad that this is a Spider-Man movie without, like...
It's
like
got a
about his-
Spider-Man poster in it. So it's in the
Yeah, but
same
it's the
universe.
It's the Raimi suit, if you look closely.
Is it?
It is the Raimi suit from like the Spider-Man PS4 game. Like I think that's where they got the
sure,
design.
sure.
But I think it's kind of like a kind of like in Suicide Squad where they were selling those Superman shirts, but it was
Right.
a little logo. It's like people kind of take liberties with this kind of stuff.
Well, it's got murder sprayed
Yeah.
across it, right?
Right.
Which could be a nod to Far From Home's ending, correct?
Murder. Yeah.
Yep.
Is he like a villain to Spider-Man?
He's like an
Yes.
anti-hero, mostly a villain. He's kind of like Venom, I guess. And that's another thing. Sony said, like, from the people who brought you
Venom.
Well, Venom, Homecoming, Far From Home, and everybody's like, no, that's a Marvel movie. It's like, well, but if you watch the movie, it actually says Sony right at the beginning. You know how you look with your eyes?
I don't.
I don't
Not
either.
anymore. Yeah.
He uses the Force.
I'm excited. I think it looks pretty cool. People just need to...
I think it's funny.
people are
People are. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
People are getting in their own way with these movies. It's like, okay, if you make up your mind that early, you're not going to like it.
They're just mad that Sony owns the rights to these properties and they want to make films and profit from them. That just seems a little silly.
Do you know that sometimes he sounds like Robert Downey Jr.?
Interesting.
Jared Leto?
No. I said
I do?
Robert Downey Jr. Sometimes you do when you talk.
Say, we must embark on a journey.
I'm Robert Downey Jr.
No, no.
I'm Robert Downey Jr. at the first Thanksgiving Pilgrims.
Can you do that one guy? The German guy?
Chris
I'm
Farley
Christoph
came.
Waltz at the first Thanksgiving Pilgrims. Is that what you're talking
Can I
about?
Yeah,
have
can you
some
do more
milk?
Christoph Waltz? You betcha.
Ooh, that's a bingo. Is that how you say it? That's a bingo?
That's a bingo.
That's just bingo.
Moving on.
I could do Werner Herzog.
Oh, God, please.
I want to see the baby.
He's got such a weird speech pattern.
I want to see the baby. He's like if Arnold was a ghost.
Yeah.
I want to see the baby.
He plays such a good bad guy, though.
Yeah.
But he's like a director, which is so weird.
Anyways, Morbius.
Yes.
Not
so
to
it's got a
be.
big cast. Jared Leto, like we said. Is it Jared Harris?
Yes.
Matt Smith.
From
J.K.
Chernobyl.
Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. And Michael Keaton as the Vulture, possibly, most likely.
Well, if
Jared
Simmons
Leto's
is gonna
making a
be
comeback.
Jameson, then
Yeah,
I
then
don't see
it's-
why Keaton's not Vulture.
Yeah.
Do you
I don't
think-
like the look of his new Jameson. I just wish he had the
bald
iconic-
hair.
I don't like that he's Jameson in general.
I have a
I think they
question
should
for
just moved
Joey.
on. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that people will totally destroy him as this super villain thing because they didn't like him as Joker either?
No, I think if he does good on his own, then he's going to be all right. But
He's got it.
Okay.
Or they didn't like Simmons as Gordon, right? I don't know. Did
Well,
they?
he was in the movie for maybe less than.
True.
yeah, we didn't get
True.
enough.
I think a lot of people do get hung up on his Joker, but he also has won an Oscar
Yeah.
for Dallas Buyers Club.
Great
He's
movie.
good.
So
Matt.
he's shown that he's a good actor. It's just like, I mean, if you're gonna get hung up on a character that he played, it shouldn't be Joker because that movie was messed with so much. Like, I don't think any of those people should be at fault, really.
They shot so much more footage
Yeah.
of his Joker too, and they had a trailer company cut the film.
Yeah, we
which
talked
is
about it
just
before.
dumb.
That's stupid.
I know, but for those who haven't heard,
The bird is the word.
We are on episode 145. We've talked a lot.
So no, I don't.
Bird.
The smart people will not get hung up on his thing. Also, I can see this doing how Venom did. Like, you know, some portion of the audience will like it. Right. Others might get hung up. It
looks less of a train wreck, though.
It does. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, with Venom, it was also meddled with. So.
That's what I mean. Like this doesn't. I haven't heard anything really bad about this.
It seems like they finally got their foot their footing.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, don't touch it. You know. Just let if you hire directors, just let them do their thing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh my God, that's still a thing.
Whoa. So I wanted to do well. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I do too. I was really surprised.
And fingers crossed, this sets up the Sinister Six movie.
Which they were going to do if Amazing Spider-Man was successful. And Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And people went all bonkers with that one.
That's a bungle.
I don't know. People can't get over the fact that this is set in the MCU and it's going to be a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man.
You know what? Don't watch it. If you don't want to accept it, don't even watch it. You know.
Also, don't complain about it. Also, don't watch movies at all because then you won't be disappointed ever.
I
think the tone of Spider-Man does not match the tone of what this movie is trying to set. So I think it's better to keep them separate.
Well,
you cannot immerse the two worlds yet.
No, the entire thing with this MCU Spider-Man is he hasn't felt like Spider-Man to me. He's felt like a kid who doesn't know where he's going. I don't think he's found that yet. Like, even Far From Home, it's like, I don't know why I'm supposed to care about this kid. I cared more about him in Civil War than I do any of his other movies.
He had Iron Man's toys to play with to help him.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my God, this is not anything from the comics, and I get adapting and doing things differently, but
it's all connected.
But I don't feel
Tony Stark did it.
Yeah, and that's going to be him. That's going to be this.
Every villain.
Tony Stark gave me, the sickness that I have or whatever. It's like, oh my God, can we just get over it?
I thought that was Mitch.
Yes, I gave.
Bad joke. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Any request to become Spider-Man, send them to P.O. Box.
No, that's the thing. I can still see Tom Holland doing fine. It's just the writers, I don't think, should rely on all these, like, oh, well, what if somehow Iron Man... No!
Yeah.
It's like, let him... My biggest thing is he still needs to kind of dwell on the passing of Uncle Ben, because we haven't heard anything about that. The most we got was the luggage in Far From Home. And at the end it was like, oh, you got rid of your baggage. And it's like, that's stupid.
But remember, we were just complaining about, oh God, here we go again. We get another Uncle Ben death,
I don't need to see him get shot, though.
Yeah.
He died. That's fine. We don't need to see a flashback.
Are we beyond him getting past the Uncle Ben thing, though? I mean, that's where we need to find out.
I think that's the problem a lot of people have is he's holding Iron Man more up to...
because it already seems like now we're going to... If we go back to Uncle Ben, like we're going in reverse.
Mm-hmm. Maybe do that. Maybe that's what he needs. Because, like, in the most he's talked about it has been Civil War, where he's like, everything Aunt May has been through. It's like, that's how they reference Uncle Ben. They don't even say his name. They just say, with everything she's been through. That's stupid.
Right.
It's like he's such, like, an important character in those stories.
Or begin it at his gravesite, and they're just like like an anniversary thing or something, and then they
I could see that playing into it. That's what a lot of
people say.
Okay.
Like that's what
I'll be okay with that.
Just acknowledge it. Put a picture on the wall or something.
That's where a lot of people get lost. It's like, oh my God, I don't need to see him get shot again. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just need some sort of like, I lost my father figure. Mm-hmm. And have him react to that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't write movies.
But see, they kind of superficially replace that with
Iron Man. I don't
Stark.
like that. That's stupid.
Yeah. He's
not Uncle Ben, and he shouldn't replace Uncle Ben.
Right, and he's given him all these other issues since after he died, he gave him more villains to.
Yeah.
He's set up for everybody, guys.
I think it's too late to go down the rabbit hole. I think a smart way, like what Joey said, is just to have him on the date of his death, anniversary or something like that, be at the gravesite, say a few lines, acknowledge that he had a presence in his life, move on, and then we can all have our kind of grievance moment.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't think to rehash all that would be too much.
They did an entire Far From Home was really him
I get
the entire time about Tony Stark dying. They could do an entire movie for Ben. I can sit here and talk all day about it.
She can remarry a guy named Ben. He dies, and then there you go. You get back to Uncle Ben.
And Uncle Ben gets shot again. We get to see it. Hell
yes. Yes, exactly.
No, I don't. It's just, it's lazy. It
I know.
seems lazy, and it just seems like they're trying to please the masses of just like, oh, we don't need to see Uncle Ben die again. So yeah, I get that.
In
But, like,
Civil
he hasn't
War,
been
I
any-
was okay with it because it was still kind of fresh, and I
Sure,
get it
and it's
didn't
like
fit
maybe
the
they'll
movie.
touch on it in his movie. Nope.
Give
Don't care.
him a suitcase.
Oh yeah, and they blow it up. Who cares?
Well, for those who don't know, Morbius is a biochemist. He's a doctor, of course, searches for a cure for his rare blood disease, and he accidentally infects himself with vampirism. So that's the premise.
Good job.
So can I ask?
No.
Okay.
Reckless, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I saw the preview and it didn't look accidental to me.
Well, he's trying to.
he's-
cure
I don't think he
himself.
knew the source, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially when the bats fly
like
at
man-
him. He's
it's like
like,
Man
ah!
Like, what did
Man
he think
bat.
was going to happen? I don't.
Not that. I don't know.
It's like Man Bat.
Yeah. Sort of.
God, that'd
right?
be cool to see.
Oh no!
Bring
The
us a
serum
man
has
bat.
turned me into a bat. Now I have little tiny poops.
Oh my God!
The serum that, I guess I'll have to see it, but the only part he cuts his hand open and he stands in front of that thing.
Yeah, is
and
that
it,
like water streaming down
I have
from a
no
cave
idea.
or something?
And I thought that's
Is that
how
Bat
he
piss.
I thought that's how he became what he was.
I
So
know.
it's like,
We haven't yet to see the movie. I don't know. I'm just.
So the character was created by Roy Thomas and Gil Kane in 1971 and first appeared as the Amazing Spider-Man in an Amazing Spider-Man comic. And he's the first villain Stanley did not create for Spider-Man.
Wow.
So a lot of history there. He's
actually
also
good.
he's also in a deleted scene from the first Blade film. There's an ending
yeah.
scene where there's like a dude all dressed up.
He's just standing on a roof in broad.
I thought it was cool.
He's in broad daylight though. It's like
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
he die.
But yeah, this release is July 31st. So yeah, overall, I think I think it could be something good, something special. Looks very
Super duper.
July's gonna
massive scale,
Super
if you
duper.
will.
July's gonna be a good month for.
for you.
And Birds of Prey's coming up very soon. I'm excited to see that.
Ghostbusters.
Yes,
Ghostbusters
Birds of Prey
July.
looks good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters comes out July, but yeah, Birds of Prey 2 weeks.
The summer of fun.
I hope it's a hit. We'll see.
Me too.
Budget's lower though, so I think that'll
Budget's
help.
lower, and it's also it's like under 2 hours long, which
cool.
is actually good for I think.
Nice and sweet.
Well, and I think it like like Deadpool. Deadpool's like the same amount of time. It's like it all depends on like obviously Justice League shouldn't have been 2 hours. A lot of stuff shouldn't have been done with Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
maybe. But it's I think an hour 45 or something for
Sure.
Birds of Prey, and I'm like that's good because they're very street level
Characters.
characters,
Yep.
kind of like the Defenders a little bit.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Looks like
to
a
see-
fun movie. Just
I think they all kind
Start
of
to
fit these
finish.
characters very well, and they're
Yeah.
all going to get their own comic book accurate suits at the end. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Huntress, wow, fantastic! Like she is like the new Sigourney Weaver
Mm-hmm.
for our generation, and I'm here for it.
she's hitting her peak.
And then
pretty
Journey Smollett, whatever, as Black Canary, I think that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
They showed that bit of her canary cry.
Yep, that was
I'm
cool.
excited to hear what that sounds like.
much. Black Mask. We get to see that finally. I'm happy about
Zaz.
that. Yep.
He's got the Slim Shady hair. Maybe he'll shave at the end or something.
I don't know. Yeah. No, and the soundtrack sounds pretty cool too. There was like
yeah.
a soundtrack trailer or something. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, these are
Doja
pretty good
Cat,
songs.
Meg the Stallion, I think. Yeah, I'm
Good
excited.
soundtrack. Yeah.
The first and only time I've ever heard an Eminem track in a movie, other than 8 Mile.
Eminem's not in.
The song is though. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the song.
Which song?
I don't know. There was.
It features Rob Lowe.
He wasn't in. He's not in this soundtrack. Are you thinking of Venom?
Maybe I'm thinking of Venom.
Venom.
Oh, that could have been it. Yeah.
Venom.
I don't know. I saw some preview recently that had an Eminem song in it,
Can't remember.
and now let me.
You think of the
God.
commercials?
Well, did
No,
anyone here
not.
see the DC Crisis crossover event?
Yes.
Yes. Overall, what do you think? I didn't see all of it. I saw the spoiler clips by
Yeah,
accident because you scroll YouTube and they're all there.
Yeah.
So
Whoopsie doo.
thank you for that.
It was good. I mean,
Better than Elseworlds, the last crossover they did.
I don't know. I feel like all the crossovers have kind of been lackluster.
Yeah.
Like they kind of just do a lot of shock value. Like,
Yeah.
look who we brought back. It's like that's cool. Like, okay.
I love Roth's new suit, the Superman suit.
Oh, Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
The Kingdom Come suit. Yeah, it's really cool. And it's designed by like a different company. I can't remember, but like the different company than who makes all the other CW
Yeah.
suits. It's like, look, you could have made a great suit with all these suits, but like just look how much care goes into this suit as opposed to all yours. They're just leather jackets or whatever.
His return suit was just missing. I think it was the symbol was just too small for the suit, and this new suit, it kind of embraces that look, but it's a bigger symbol.
Well, it's a Kingdom Come symbol.
So his symbol is always that big.
In Kingdom Come, yeah.
Okay, I like that size though.
Because he's an older Superman.
Cavill's symbol was kind of that size.
Yeah,
because in Kingdom Come, he's an older Superman, just
right.
like in
right.
Crisis, and he's got the big with the black background.
Because his eyesight's going bad, so you have to have a bigger ass to understand who you are.
So
it means hope.
Yeah.
So he gives like a speech or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're like, why is the S like? Why is the background black instead of yellow? And he said something about like, because hope. It's a symbol that hope can shine even in the darkest of whatever. And I'm like, that's nice. But people took that in like, oh look, they did in one speech what Zack Snyder couldn't do in an entire movie. It's like, so this guy talking for 30 seconds, that's your Superman, huh? Just hoity-toity. It's like, I loved it, but like, don't get me wrong, you gotta do more. So I still enjoyed it. I'm glad he got another time to shine as Superman.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And that final shot, they show all like the different worlds. I don't know if you saw it, but he's got like a yellow.
It's cool. Yeah,
and it looks great, and it's like CGI'd because like it was still the black one, but they put yellow.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they just took the faceplate off, put a new one on.
No.
Okay,
yeah, CGI. And I'm like, okay, that still looks good.
They did the Christopher Reeve nod, kind of.
Christopher Reeve nod.
Yeah.
They showed Swamp Thing. They showed like all that cool shit. Some stuff again. I think they kind of just like did for shock value. Like Kingdom Come Batman. He's the one. He's Kevin Conroy.
I still haven't seen those clips or the show.
He's
itself.
in the. You've read Kingdom Come?
I haven't, but I get the gist.
So it's the Alex Ross. Like
Bruce's weekend, right?
Bruce is in this like
robot suit.
It's like a robotic suit to where like it helps him like pretty much live. But in Crisis, he's gone completely off the deep end, and there's like no redemption. He's killed all his villains. He's killed Superman. He's killed I think Supergirl. Like everybody that even stood like was a threat. I think he killed Batwoman too.
Wow.
And
Kevin Conroy's like, really? I finally get to play him, and I
no, he probably
this
loved
guy?
it, and that's the thing.
Well, he's a Shakespearean actor.
Sure,
so.
but it's just like, and people ate it up.
Yeah,
and it's like, really?
Sure.
A Batman who, wait, what did he do? He killed, right? And why did people not like Ben Affleck's? Oh, because he killed. Oh, so when if it's your narrative,
Snyder made the film.
So when if it's your narrative,
yeah,
that's I totally get it. You're not a gatekeeper. No, it's fine. So yeah, they made him into like this psycho killer who pretty much someone described it as he never had a Martha moment, and I'm like, that's pretty true because he never had that moment to shock him out of like the whole killing spree.
Right.
But the one thing I didn't like is that CW like constantly feels the need to make their female counterparts better than the male. Like Supergirl is like, I get that Clark Kent's like kind of this bumbling like reporter.
Yeah.
But he's also Superman.
Right.
It's like, you don't have to dumb down just to be like, oh, look how great Supergirl is. Like, yeah, she can be great. She can already be great. You don't have to, like, that's also an insult to her.
Right.
Right. And same with Batwoman. Like, so her and, future Bruce or whatever had this fight. And literally it lasted 10 seconds. She kicks him once into, like, an electrical grid or something. He dies. I'm like, really? A kick? I mean, I get he was in a robot suit on the verge of death already, but he died. That's really cheap.
You ever pissed off a woman before?
I'm not saying that's the entire thing.
That's what happens.
Right?
You die.
They kick you once. They kick you one time, and you're just like,
That's his death scene.
There were good parts though. Ezra Miller made this
that was crazy,
insane out of nowhere.
Holy
like
shit.
I was not anticipating. I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way there can't there. And then I was scrolling through Twitter. I was about to go back to work, I think, and
then he called in sick.
And I was like, I can't go. But it's like Ezra Miller.
Sick? No.
Ezra Miller like makes a cameo, and like when I just pulled it up and read it because I was like, I don't want to go watch it in case it's something stupid, of just like a picture or some shit.
Yeah.
And I read it, and from what it sounded like Barry was running, like Grant Gustin was running through the Speed Force, and just saw like a glimpse of Ezra Miller.
Oh, sure.
But no, it he goes into this room where he's like, where am I? And he turns around, Ezra Miller, full Flash suit.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, they did it. And there's a lot of like exposition and stuff of just like, I'm just like, wait, are you the Flash? And he's like, the who? Because like he hasn't been called that in the DCEU yet.
Right.
So I hope that's not how he gets his name. Like,
I don't see them honoring the TV
I hope
origin to that name. No.
But and he says like Victor said this might happen. I'm like, it's Cyborg. We know this is great. And then he like starts to like disappear because like they're in the Speed Force.
Yeah.
So like they're literally going so fast that it's a place only they can access. So from that, like everybody deduced that you even though the multiverse was like fading, like dying,
Yeah.
the DCEU is still adjacent to the CW world.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So like they were unaffected by
okay.
the all the crisis stuff.
Right.
Which I thought was cool because it was like, okay, now the movies still don't have to, they can exist without having to roll.
I'm
You can
sorry.
pick it up if you need to.
No, please continue. I just got
No, I'm kidding. But I just thought it was great, and it was, got people talking about the Snyder-Cut. Got people talking about,
Was that what Ezra Miller's Flash was looking for? Was the
Snyder-Cut? Yeah. He said, where is it? And Grant Gustin's like, I don't know what's going on. There was a great line, though. He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Do you want like a picture or something? And he's like, is this cosplay? And I'm like, that's a good, like, little, like, slap in the face to the CW, like, costumes of just like, they're fine, but they look like they're cosplay a little bit.
Right.
So I thought that was nice, and again, it got people talking about the Snyder Cut.
Sure.
It kind of also cemented like Ezra Miller's still the Flash, or else we wouldn't have given a shit to put him in this.
Right.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Great. Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
That's probably the best part of the crossover for me.
Yeah. Sure. I got a question. Okay, so Titans is on the DC Universe app,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of people were confused by this too.
Okay, their world got destroyed, right? Because they saw their glowing red light thing.
Yeah.
Now, what's that mean, you think, for the future? You think they'll just ignore the whole crisis thing and move on?
Maybe
or?
they might change stuff a bit. I don't know, because now Doom Patrol and Titans are on like a different world,
Yeah.
which it doesn't make sense. We'll see. I have no idea.
Right.
It's just it's another like, and that shows like, I'm not singling out Marvel. DC sometimes does stuff where it's just like, let's just throw stuff at a wall and figure it out when we get there. It's like, well, maybe
is Titans coming back for season 3?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
And Doom Patrol's coming back. I think everything except for Swamp Thing.
Did you ever see Swamp Thing?
No, not yet.
Dude, see it.
Ugh.
I need your take on it.
No.
Yes. It's good.
So
It's good.
I don't know. Hopefully this opens the door for like more people to start talking about the Snyder Cut.
Sure.
A lot of other news outlets have been talking about it. Like Men's Health, I think, just said something. Variety, Forbes, they've all been, because everybody's getting wind of it. So it's just like, this is a hot topic. Let's talk about it.
Well, and for any artists out there.
Oh, yeah. So Zack Snyder, if you're on Vero at all, I guess you don't really have to be on Vero just to do it, but you can look it up on Twitter too. There's a Zack Snyder Justice League fan poster that an event he started. Pretty much, he wants you to design a poster that how you think the Snyder Cut like poster or DVD or like Blu-ray cover, whatever, will look. A lot of people have been submitting stuff. A lot of them look great. There's a couple that have been like, because the movie is like heavily influenced on Excalibur, and like that's Zack Snyder's like one of his like favorite.
Oh, sure.
He equates a lot of that to Excalibur.
Yeah.
So like people have been photoshopping stuff to make it look like Excalibur, like when they're holding when the Lady of the Lake or whatever is holding the sword.
Yeah.
Out, it's Aquaman holding out his trident.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm like, that's okay. Like, there's a lot of creativity, and there's plenty of room for, like, as long as you obviously create stuff that's your own. Don't submit any, because there have been a couple that have submitted like stuff with watermarks on them. And
right.
So it's like, well, that's not theirs though.
Right.
But there's an email. I think it's just look it up on Twitter. I'm sorry, I don't have
it's all right.
handy with me, but
I'll put it in the show notes.
I told Josh to enter it because he's great at art.
Yes.
Thanks, Joe.
But this is for anybody who is good at art or Photoshop. It doesn't have to be a drawing. It doesn't have to be any one thing. It can be whatever. So yeah, enter that, and I think it goes until the 14th of February, because 2/14, that's how long the movie is going to be, the Snyder Cut. that's the number that everybody equates everything to. That's like his, go-to thing. So February 14th, I think, is the cutoff maybe, or that's when he chooses the winner or something.
Nice.
And then there's going to be a prize that I don't know if he's posted it yet, but it's going to be like a prop or something from the Justice League movie.
Nice.
So it's like a very once in a lifetime thing to try and enter if you're interested at all.
Sweet.
I think it sounds pretty cool.
Excellent.
And I think it makes it one step closer to getting the Snyder Cut. I know you guys don't really care about it that much.
I do.
I'm super excited
You don't care
to
about
see
it that much then, Megan. But,
maybe there's less Ben Affleck in it. Maybe
there's more Jason Momoa.
What?
And his butt.
Ooh.
There's a scene where he has to take on the cape and cowl himself, so he's Aquaman and Batman. And there
Did you like Ben Affleck's butt in Batman vs Superman?
I don't like that anything.
Did you see the director's cut? Because that's the only time you can see it, right?
Oh yeah.
But I probably wouldn't like it even if I saw it. Oh! Director's butt? Is that what you said?
And his dragon tattoo. No, I'm kidding. They took that out.
Ugh.
You're really relentless against Ben.
I mean, I can't. No, well, and I can't make fun of his tattoo because I also have an atrocious tattoo. So we can be in that club together,
He broke
buddy.
her heart long ago.
it seems like it. It seems like he really.
Geely came out and she was just not the same.
I just stopped liking him, I guess, when I grew up because I liked him in my teen angst years when he was in Pearl Harbor, and him and Josh Hartnett were like the shit. And now I don't.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a weird weight. But you don't have any. You literally just said you don't have any reason to not like him.
I mean,
Well, there's some. I mean, people can rub you the wrong way.
yeah, he definitely rubbed me the wrong way.
So up and down instead of circular, right?
Here comes the cough. Don't make him laugh, Joe.
That's a bingo.
He's like, no.
Really trying hard not to find that funny.
Anyways, so Snyder Cut's gonna be here or something. I don't know.
Fantastic. Any
Super
recommendations
duper.
before we go? Or are we good?
Watch Joker and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, watch.
Watch movies.
Go watch more movies. That's the
There
thing.
you go.
That's. I was very proud of myself. I know that's kind of like narcissistic, but I was proud of myself when all the nominations came out and I had seen more than half of them.
Whoa.
And I was like, cool. I'm not just relying on like comic book or superhero movies anymore. I'm going to see more movies, and it helps. Like it opens your world to better movies. Like it's like Junho said, the director of Parasite. He said once you get over your 1-inch fear of subtitles, you'll be introduced to a whole new world of amazing movies.
Absolutely.
And it's literally just like if
That was a very profound statement. I remember hearing that and
if
just
it feels
thinking,
like a
wow.
slap in the face. It's because it is. Hey, sometimes you're gonna have to read.
Yeah.
That, I mean, before we go, that's one of those things where it's always held me back until I finally said, okay, I'm going to watch The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I was blown away.
To get the trilogy that way.
Yeah.
We only
Yeah.
had 2 American version ones made. Which I
Right.
love the first one. I haven't seen the second one. But yeah.
Nobody has.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't heard
that's
anything
one of those
about
things,
it being
though,
good or
where
bad.
if you can get over that 1-inch,
Yeah.
type,
Right.
there's a lot out there that's really
Oh,
good.
absolutely.
Yep.
There's a whole world out there.
And that'd probably be my recommendation. Just watch more movies.
Yeah.
Great.
If you don't, I wouldn't watch more movies. Watch the Oscar-nominated Best Picture movies. Just watch more movies in
and
general.
if you have a Cinemark theater near you, they're offering a $35 package to see all the nominated Best Picture
cool.
films.
Right
So,
on.
It's a pretty good deal.
yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna say check out Lucifer on Netflix.
Okay.
I started it. It's a decent
AKA
watch.
the new Luigi.
Well,
Yes, it's a decent watch.
It was a Fox show
thing,
originally.
and then Netflix picked it up and added
Been on it
another
since the
season.
beginning.
And
Okay.
has it
Not to be a hipster,
improved,
but,
or is it about the
Did
same?
you like it?
Since
Yeah,
it's
I love it.
crossover to
Okay, good.
Netflix, what do you think about
I mean, it's
does it feel like it transitioned well? Is
yeah,
it,
and they've
gotten
been able
better
to say,
or
they've been
about
able
the
to say
same?
more stuff. Like I think they've maybe dropped one like F-bomb
okay.
in the new season because
I haven't seen
They
it yet.
can.
Don't tell me anything.
well
Actually,
when
tell me
Lucifer
everything.
dies in,
Lucifer can't die. If he would just go back to hell.
That's true.
I don't know, maybe don't watch the new season then.
It does give.
They do show they're allowed to get away with more in the Netflix season.
Of course, yeah.
And the 6th season, it is the 6th season coming up. It's going to be the last one.
It's a hell of a run.
No, nice. 'Cause
There
hell.
are a lot of puns
I was
in
like,
the
wait a minute,
series, which I like.
Yeah.
I also like that, like I do get like a lot of people are, obviously upset at the show because you're
portrays
sympathetic with the devil.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it's just like you look at him and he's like this suave British dude, and you're like, come on, he's cool.
I want to be his friend.
And like he even said like he was gonna do an American accent.
I'm glad he didn't.
But that's exact because he was like, no, he's kind of like a douchebag with the American accent. And then he did the British. He's like, no, yeah, he's more lovable. So it's a weird aspect, but it's great. It's a great show, I think.
Nice. Well, yeah.
And Tom Welling's in, like the 3rd and 4th season or something.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He plays an interesting character.
Nice.
Well, so Tom and Tom.
Excellent. All right. Well, we good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Watch more movies.
Damn
it.
I agree. Let's go right now. That said, we'll be back. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Joey.
Megan.
Take care.
Bye.